Hi, I'm Rob from Hobbsy. Thanks for joining me live here on YouTube. And happy Thursday night. No real kind of reason for this. I just kind of fancied it. I'd often go out on a Thursday night. I'm not tonight because I got a couple of beers and had this kind of want and need to do some of those beer reviews that people do. I watch people like Raggy and who pumps out reviews on a heady rate, and I think, fucking hell, I've done one in like 3 weeks, and I know I've been doing this shit for a long time, but I mean, once in a while, I feel the impetus and the enthusiasm to do so, and I will be joined by some of my co-hosts, and here he is for first one up. It's Greg from A Beer of Yours.
Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, good. I did plan to start this a lot earlier than I got involved in other things, playing video games, making my dinner, and finishing work far too late.
Yeah.
So I've got 3 beers on the go because I did one review and then I did a double review. But I will get up to those 2 later. But the one I've got on, you're gonna be very envious of this one.
Probably.
Oh, look at that! Oh, an Asda special.
Maybe not.
St Austell. I like St Austell. There's a different one knocking around at Asda apparently, and Raggy's done a review of it, and he said it was really good. Then this appeared, and I'm like, no,
I must admit, I've never had it before, so.
No, me neither. I was like, I think it's a new one into Asda, so I don't know if it's a new beer for St Austell.
Yeah. But you never know with these beers in supermarkets. They could have been around years, and everyone's new beer. It's like, it's been around 10 years.
Yeah. We'll have to find out now. Untapped. St Austell. Best. Yeah. So
you're still doing better than me, so there you go. It's on the cheap stuff.
I like a best. Oh, you know, Peroni.
I fancy a long.
Nastro Azzurro.
Just cheap and cheerful.
So yeah, I'm trying to find out what this is.
Cheap.
Cheap. You know, I think this like £2. Nothing that I'm having tonight is like mega expensive, but a bit more crafty. So let's look when the bloody first review was done. So it's got a 3.28, sorry.
All right.
It's far too. Everybody's buying it from Asda. Show me more. Oh, I've got to be logged in. Ugh, I don't want to log in. I don't remember me logging.
Just save it to your computer, no?
No, for Untapped, you mean to go through them all?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be logged in, and I can't remember my login. It's not on my computer.
I've not hacked you recently, so I don't know.
Oh, bastard! You just need to be trying a bit harder with your hacking. I'll look at it on my phone because I really want to know now. But wait 4 weeks for the review to be posted. But it's all right. It's kind of up front. It's quite pleasant. A bit toffee, a bit nutty, and then it just really disappears to pretty much nothing. It's very kind of thirst quenching. I bet it's nice on cask, which is often what people say when beers are a little bit underwhelming.
Yeah,
it'd be nice on cask.
Well, it's more of a hope than an actual, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, got some people in the chat. Hey, and Adam from Mersey Beers, and we've got Harold from Blue Nose Beer Reviews. But he's going on holiday, so he can't join us tonight, apart from for 20 minutes.
Yeah, he's going to Poland.
Yeah, very nice. Hope he drinks some nice beer and not just loads of supermarket pilsners.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm sure it'll be a wonderful time.
The bits are pretty good. I quite like.
Paul
Anna. Everything I've had from them has been really decent.
Paul Anna is the only place I didn't get to in Munich, but I don't think I even had one of their beers.
I watched your rerun of your sort of thing that you remember.
Sort of thing.
Yeah, thing.
How
it was all right.
It's all right. It's pretty good. He's beating up a little bit by bit.
Yeah, I like your photos.
I don't think they were mine.
I know. I'm joking.
Googling, he's a cheeky fucker. I do have some. I could have gone. Hey, look at my picture on my phone.
Yeah.
And what Sir Harry says, had Italian pills and a tappy pills on a proper lager. Yeah, no, you didn't manage to get to Paulana. They were, I guess, they were probably at the bottom of my list of Munich breweries to visit as well. We were kind of near one day, but then there was nothing else around there. Everywhere else was really close to each other, but not there. And then what's he say there? Adam says, best beer whilst making a late dinner. Oh, well, I was going to invite you on to Adam, but if you're having your dinner, I won't bother. Yeah, really nice DDH Pale with Citra Addo 7 and Sarbrow. All right, cool. Is it nicer than my Cornish best then? and I've got two vocations on the go, but I'll get them out as I go along, which are called Whammy. No, Whamageddon and Double Whammy. I had the Whamageddon, which is
you're going to get your double whammy out.
No. And I will. I guess I will. I will be literally getting it out of the fridge. So
exactly.
I guess I am getting it out, even though it's not it's innuendo you were kind of like projecting.
I wasn't projecting anything.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I had some nice stuff last night. I was really tired yesterday, so I can't really remember them. What did I have?
My first beer for the week. This one.
Oh, blimey!
Yeah.
Well done. Yeah, I had a couple. Me and Becky shared a bunch last night. IPA from Beak called Not From Concentrate, which is all in one word. And I had it on Sunday, and it was really good. Had it last night. Yeah, I remember it being nicer.
They've got a collab with, I think, Time and Tide at the moment.
All right. They've just done a collab with Track as well, I think. It's just been released.
Yeah, I'm not.
They're doing like an event.
It could be that. I know that down at the tap room in Sandwich, they've got a Meet the Brewer tonight pressure drop.
Oh, is it a Time and Tide collab? With Beak.
I don't know if they said, oh yes, we've got the collab with Beak. I'm thinking it might be a pressure drop Beak collab. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm assuming it's one or the other. But I've not heard of it. But I've not been keeping tabs on what's going on, to be honest, for the last sort of month. But
I'm looking on Time and Tide website.
I would imagine it might be pressure drop.
Pressure drop meet there's a pressure drop meet the brewer, and there's a kernel meet the brewer.
Yeah, we've got some good ones coming up.
On the day before my birthday, so next Thursday.
Today. They've got some good. They've got Beak coming up. I think it's October.
Cool.
They've got some good ones. The Dyer, but then
can't see anything about. Anything on there?
Yeah, I assume it was pressure drop and Beak. Yeah, Adam just.
I like the tote bag. It's got a nice gusset to it.
Huh. I mean, yeah. So I thought it was a Beak pressure drop collab because I assumed it was.
Beak pressure drop.
That's what Adam's saying.
I'd have bought one of them, wouldn't I? Beak.
But apparently they had it down there. So I'm like,
pressure drop and Beak, really?
Yeah.
I've got to know now.
I assumed it was, but
because come on, I would have had it. I do try and we don't see as much pressure drop as we once did up here. Still getting them. Oh yes, Posey. It's brand new. It's not. I think Trembling Madness added it yesterday. Yeah. After I picked my order up on Tuesday this week.
I didn't know about it until today.
I had film school yesterday. That was very nice. That's a pressure drop one. That was very nice. Beak. I had a Beak double IPA last night, which is called So. That was very nice.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
The most recent Track Gold Top, which was excellent as well. That's everything. I'm going to take screen off.
You don't get a bad Gold
Top. Oh, Jake's in. Sorry, Jake. I wasn't paying attention. How you doing?
Oh, good.
How you doing? I'm drinking beer from Asda. Hey.
What was it? The Cornish best.
Cornish best.
Yeah, I had that the other week.
What, from Tasda?
It's the best beer.
Waitrose actually, so I probably paid about 40p more for it.
It's the best
And
beer.
you're
in
down
Cornwall.
south.
Yeah.
Probably
I'm on-
£3 more.
I'm on Peroni, so there we go. Nothing crazy.
No, I've cracked open a Stiegel. Hell.
Oh, never seen that.
Wow.
No,
Is it?
that's why I picked it up.
There's a Stiegel Raspberry Radler in Treble in Madness at the moment.
This is where I got this from.
And
Trouble Madness.
Raspberry Radler.
They had quite a few different Stiegel things in America when I was over there. I've never heard of them before. I don't know if it's like export market to America only or what the deal is.
It might be. I never realised they were Austrian. I always thought they were just another German brand. But it wasn't until I looked on the back of the bottle that they're Austrian.
Oh, really?
Learn something new every day.
You do, don't you?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Radlers and Nazis. More of them turn out to be Austrian than you realise.
Yeah.
Although some of the Thatchers, that cloudy lemon Thatchers is like a Radler. It's very unlike a cider.
Yeah, I suppose just chucking lemon in there, it's going to overpower it quite a lot.
It reminds me of like Paulina Radler. That's quite nice. I like that.
Yeah, the lemon one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crushable, like proper.
Yeah. They are so good.
Pintable.
Don't try the Schoferhofer watermelon and mint or whatever it was. It's fucking horrible.
I don't want watermelon in beer anywhere. That's one of the ones that I just don't want.
Yeah.
Matt from Craft Beer Hub was posted a video recently. We were in Bristol, and he was loving it. I think he had a fucking pint of it, as did his mate. I was like, Jesus Christ! It's like do you know like children's toothpaste, which is like strawberry flavored?
Yeah,
it's a bit like that
Nice.
made into a drink. But God bless him if he enjoyed it. Go for it. But not for me, thank you very much. Keep your toothpaste beer away from me. And I'm saying a new Radler by Schoferhofer is out. Pomegranate, I've seen that.
I saw that online somewhere. I might have even seen it over there in America. I'm not sure.
Bottles, because they're the bottles, I think. We've had a bunch at Triangle of Schoferhofer. We had lemon, cherry, and something else as well. This is going back a couple of years now.
Yeah.
But yeah, the pineapple's getting everywhere in Schoferhofer.
I've still not had it, but I might, if I see it about, I'll give it a go.
It's quite sweet.
Yeah.
That's Schoferhofer's. I'd say Stiegel's, just grapefruit one, would be my preferred option. It's a bit more beery. Not as sweet. But yeah, how's it all going?
it's going.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Thursday, isn't it?
It's going to be warm, apparently, the
It's
weekend.
fucking hot right now where I am.
It's not been...
I left me up on, that's why.
Yeah. It hasn't been crazy warm on my neck of the woods. We've had this sea breeze for like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Last couple of days a bit grim in York. I didn't dress appropriately.
Oh, right.
I wore a mankini the entire time.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Next week I am on a disciplinary. But no, I wore a t-shirt and a lightweight jacket, and I'm like,
I walked into work doing a Borat.
Yeah. All kinds of things going through my head. I'm stopping myself saying.
Yeah.
You never know who's watching.
We've had a couple of warm days, but generally it's been really quite cool. Quite a lot of cloudy days as well.
Yeah.
Only recently we've had sunny days, but it's still bloody chilly.
Same here. Yeah, it's this afternoon. This afternoon, a bit nicer.
Yeah.
That's about it now. Oh. But it's going to be hot this weekend, isn't it? So,
apparently, yeah.
I don't
know about down here, but yeah.
We're off to, I think we're going to afternoon in Halifax on Saturday. I'm working on Sunday Triangle. And then it's my birthday next week. And I'm off to Nottingham for the beer festival. Should be really fun.
That's going to be good.
Meeting with Raggy and Jagman. Nice to meet Jagman at last. I don't know what to call him though.
You never met him before? You never met him?
No.
Oh, he's a lad.
I'm sure he is.
He's a lad.
Oh, do I have to purse my lips most of the time when I'm around him?
He's all right. He's good.
So when you have
I'm
to
gonna do
get
that
him
on
home,
every.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I think he's over that. I think he's a bit more seasoned than that these days.
it's because he just drinks like pale ales, and he doesn't once he ventures over those bigger
He doesn't
beers.
do
Oh,
double
if he's
You
hanging
don't-
out with Raggy, then Raggy likes the strong ones.
You
Yeah.
don't do impy stouts or double IPAs.
Oh, they're after
Not
they're
bad.
after somebody.
That's. I've got my window open. It's warm.
I thought it was you.
Yeah, come and get me.
He went so ice cream's going at that speed.
It'll be interesting how that pans out for him. If he's drinking the beers that Raggy drinks, he'll have a short night. But then Raggy completely did himself in on his stag do, didn't he? I don't think he lasted us very long. He got really pissed. Yeah, he had his stag do because he's got his renewal of his wedding vows.
Oh, so he had another stag do, did he?
Yeah. And he I think he started on Stronglands really. He's only little, he's Raggy. And he started on the Stronglands quite early.
I thought I was thinking you were talking about Jagman. I was like,
No, Raggy. No, Raggy.
Yeah.
And he tapped out quite early because he was in a shocking state. He started on a quad quite early on. See, the thing is, beer festivals, if you can get, he'll be with people. Split thirds. That's the secret.
Mm-hmm.
So you want Stronglands, get a third and split it between two of you. You got a six. Everybody can drink a six or something, can't you? There's plenty of them.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. Get a lower ABV one to slick your thirst.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if you just want to try it. If you're not too bothered about sort of having a decent portion of it. If you just want to just give it a try, then yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to it. There's a nice. I'm interested in the local breweries. Absolutely. Like Emperors, you don't see anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from most of them are collabs anyway, but the collabs
that's what I think. I don't think I've ever had just an Emperor's beer. I think it's always been a collab with somebody.
I think he has done releases, but like 50 bottles, done on a really small scale. So so I'll be going straight there. I'll get like a pale ale or something, then go to Emperors and see what they've got. But yeah, I'm going to say Jaggers, ? Yeah, no, that's what I was asking Craig. I don't know what to call him, because I can't call him Jagman, and I can't have Becky calling him Jagman. She can't be referring to him by his online handle. That's weird. Is he Russell?
Russell.
Don't know how informal to be.
That's going to be weird in itself, calling him something other than Jag or Jagman.
Russ Abbott.
That's not improving anything. I was saw Russ Abbott in Blackpool, walking in the street, not doing an act. Maybe he was, I don't know. Hey, there he is. Speak the devil.
Raggy.
I was just talking about that Jagman can't drink with you, Raggy, because you drink strong stuff, and that'll make him fall over. Emperor's Brewery will be there next week. Nice chap. Yeah, I know he is. I've been in the same place as Damien. Yes, I'll be definitely going towards them. But yeah.
Yeah, that No, I wanted to go. I was supposed to be going to Beak next week as well, but I just can't afford it. Just literally can't afford to get the train and the.
Of course, yeah. Next week, isn't it?
Yeah. Which is a bit of a bugger, but
you're not going.
No, can't afford the hotel trains. Yeah,
I mean, the hotel, there was no hotels anyway, so
yeah,
and that was like January. It was ridiculous. There's nothing.
Yeah.
I couldn't be asked to go to bloody Brighton and back.
And yeah, exactly. Yeah, it would have been a bit easier this time because obviously no train strikes that weekend, but still so expensive. Anything through London for me is just so it just adds on. Like could be like 80 quid more. Yeah, just because you have to go through London.
It just seems hotels have become ridiculous expensive. Doesn't matter where you go now. It's just off the chain.
Where's that? Sorry.
just anywhere. Hotels are
anywhere,
just
hotels in general. It's just even long way out. It's just like.
And especially because in Lewis, there's like you have to stay in like a local hotel. It's not like a Premier Inn there or anything like that. It's like so you sort of pay a bit more.
Yeah, that's like last year. I was going to stay in London and just go down for a day.
Mm-hmm.
But that all went to shit because of the fucking trains.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they're not going to arse up this weekend, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
This birthday, I mean.
Yeah.
Which is good. But even though I'm not even going that, I guess I'm not going that far, really. It's only about an hour and a half to Nottingham.
That's not bad, actually. It's closer than I thought.
Yeah.
It's not actually. It's not too far for me. It's 2 and a bit hours.
So,
yeah.
Okay, now come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, but it's 2 and a bit hours straight there. Yeah. So
from you.
Yeah. But the thing is, there's always like a massive gap in London where you have to. It's never like a convenient train. It'd end up being sort of three and a bit, 3.5 hours.
So you change in London.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I could go to Peterborough. I reckon. I don't know if there's a train from Peterborough to, but that's it's the same, just same distance, just different cost.
And it's cheap. I mean, travel to Nottingham is probably it's a lot cheaper than Manchester.
Mm-hmm.
And even though Manchester's a lot closer, it feels like it is. I mean, it's similar travel time, and it just takes a while because it's stopping service. It goes through Sheffield and all of that, and Barnsley. I get on it Wakefield, so I've got to get to Wakey first.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll do that night before.
Yeah, I'm just gonna save up my pennies now so I can have a decent indie man. Just put a little bit away each month, and
we booked our hotel.
I've got Adam got me a ticket for Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
I haven't even thought about it yet, to be honest with you.
Yeah. No, but it's a long way off. When is it?
October. Yeah.
Yeah, so
it'll soon be round though. The way the bloody time's going,
it's just crazy. He very kindly got me a ticket, so good of him.
He's a lovely man.
Yeah, no, he is.
What's he saying? It's nearly 3 hours from Liverpool. It's nuts, isn't it? Jay can get there quicker than Adam. Brilliant, David Wilson. Hello.
How you doing, Dave? You all right,
man? Yeah, and 31 quid return. Yeah, I think mine was like 20 odd quid or something when
That's
the
damn
first
good.
time I went to Nottingham. But then we get a cheaper ticket. Me and Becky, she's got a travel card, so
yeah.
We get I feel like a third off or something. So it's pretty fucking cheap. Actually, it might be even cheaper than that. It's good. Anyway, yeah, it's not bad value, and there's we booked it a lot later than normal, but I mean the Ibis is in a really good location in Nottingham. It's quiet considering it's on a main road. There's 2 really good bars down the side of it. If you want to go there, probably will do. It's super central, easy to get to. And I think we might pay 68 quid, something like that, Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
At like a week's notice, about like a month's notice. We booked it about a month ago.
That's pretty good.
You can get it for 39 quid for a weeknight, easy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not bad. But it's never. I bet if I looked now for next week, I bet it wouldn't be. I bet it'd be less than 100 quid. But it's got a lot going for it, as Nottingham. I like it. I like as a place, and as I said, it don't feel far away really. So as well,
far enough where you feel like you're going somewhere, but not like a massive journey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. David's saying, doing 4 nights Manchester Craft Beer Festival in July wasn't cheap. I'll be there on Friday night. I've got a cheeky trade ticket. Just need to figure out. I'm probably going to come home that night though. I've got a bunch of things to get. Yeah, I've got to sort childcare around and stuff. I'm not really broach that. I wasn't going to go because I went last time and it was shit. But then Gav Triangle asked me the other week. He was like, because I was going to be going down to see Craig, but then it was just too expensive.
Oh, you're not
so I didn't have out on, and then Becky's on holiday with her kids. out
You,
in
you
Spain.
doing? You still coming down or not? No.
No, I can't afford it.
No, that's fair. It is expensive.
And
So.
yeah, exactly. But I would have
I don't
liked
blame-
it
I don't blame
another time.
Yeah,
When probably spring or something like that. Yeah,
off season is pretty.
exactly. I was
You know
thinking,
what I mean? It's always busy down here this time of year. You get the,
exactly.
you get the DFLs and shit. It's like
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. And I was doing it because Becky's away that weekend. So I thought, oh well, I could do that on Friday night instead. But I'm
I'm
probably
going-
have to come back. Hotels in Manchester, to Manchester Foot Craft Beer Festival. I got a free ticket, so I'll probably go and come back in day because fucking hotels in Manchester. London's cheaper than Manchester hotel wise.
Mhm.
Liverpool's quite expensive hotels.
Yeah, I think me, Harry, and Peter are going to get an Airbnb, Craig, if you want to go in on that.
oh okay. When? Oh,
For
wait,
Indie Man.
oh okay. I didn't know that.
Where are
We're
we
going
staying?
to be honest with you.
Yeah. The fully compliment.
It does sound like it. I didn't realise so.
That's what I mean. So I'm quite looking forward to that now, sort of thing. So I'm going to like save up a little bit each month just so I can do it properly, sort of thing.
But at the time, when the tickets come out, I was gallivanting. So
You were, weren't you?
Gallivanting
You're
being the
stateside.
appropriate word.
Well, it was a proper FOMO thing because everyone was buying their tickets, and I was like, well, if everyone's going, I'm fucking going. I'll walk.
yeah,
Yeah, I was in a meeting, and because I usually get tickets. And Becky was like, "Oh no, I really want to go." Oh right, do you want to get tickets? 'Cause I'm in a meeting that morning. Yeah, because you got to be on it, aren't you, to get those tickets?
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I've even looked at because obviously I'm just traveling down by myself, like just getting like one of like the overnight coaches and stuff, and just so I can get there for like 15 quid. I might get the train back. I don't. I'll do it one way, but not but not the other. And just that's an option just to keep it
Yeah,
a sensible
costs
price.
down a bit,
Yeah. It'll be horrendous, but
yeah.
when you're by yourself, it don't really matter. You've only got yourself to sort of.
You didn't go last year, did you?
No,
Didn't think so. Yeah, it was
no. I've only been once, which was was it 2019?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
I remember that one. Yeah, no, last year it was Peter, Adam. Peter, Adam. Is Harry there? I don't think Harry was there. Harry's not been, has he? Harry's not been.
No, I don't think it's been. Yeah.
Definitely Peter and Adam there.
Did you go last year, Craig?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was me, Becky, you, Adam, and Peter.
Yeah, I say because it was train strike again, and then we had to get a lift home, and
yes, you did because you
then we were stuck in Cloudwater until
You
about
went
1:30 in the morning. We were stuck there till 1:30. His brother got lost. And he ran out of battery on his phone, and we didn't know what the fuck was going on. It was good though, but we were knackered, and there was train strikes, and oh god, it was fun. It was, but,
well, we had to get we got a last minute hotel, but so we've got a hotel this time. We've booked it in advance. Don't know what it is. It's something pretty basic, like an ibis or something like that. Oh no, it's the one near the festival. I've stayed there once before. It's like a 15-minute walk from Victoria Baths. It's a Holiday Inn, I think.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good.
On Upper Brook Street, if you're looking for something, but I mean, it's pretty well priced. Even for Manchester, it's not a bad price.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be interesting when it comes around. It's like, what's going to be on this year? So much changed, but maybe it'll just be the same old shit.
Yeah, usual suspects and a few others.
Because I thought Daya were fucking rubbish last year.
I think they're pretty. Where was I the other day?
The bar was piss poor.
Yeah,
they'd run out of everything. They said, "You got 2 sessions left. You fucking got no left." Nah, yeah, it was a real poor show.
I was at a place the other day, and they had a couple of just pale ales on from Daya, and I mean one was like a soluble paracetamol, and the other one was yeah. Well, it was actually one of them was steady.
Low
That
ABV.
was like like 4.5, something like that.
Yeah, and
then-
so like magazine cover, or was it? I don't.
It
Like that.
wasn't
That's got a
magazine
bit of
cover.
that.
It was a newer one, like a one-off release. It's
That's got
summer
that
ale or something like
paracetamol
that.
thing,
So,
then, for
yeah.
me.
I wasn't enamored with that. But I went to a beer fest, just a local beer fest, a couple of weeks ago, and Siren were there, and they actually had like their proper bar, and they were bloody brilliant. They on the hour they were doing free bottle pours.
Cool.
So you just go and there was all the barrel aged stuff, all the like bottles of all different things, all different barrel aged Caribbean chocolate cake,
Nice.
which was good. And you didn't have to pay for them; it was just first come first served. So we just made sure on the hour we like checked our phones and stuff. We're like, yeah, rock up to the Siren bar and get a load of free pours.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Siren. I often find that. I mean, in Indie Man last year, Siren were doing fun stuff.
Mhm.
They were doing. You could get like a shot in one of your beers.
Oh, really?
It was like, I think it was like a dark ale. You get a shot of Kahlua in it.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good.
It was fucking lovely.
Yeah.
And they were doing stuff with like red hot poker or something. It was towards the end. They were in the boiler room for the baths, warm up the water. So it was quite a different location. They were doing all sorts of bits and bats. But yeah, I enjoyed that. Then at the festival that I went, the Kirkstall Beer Festival, I went to a couple of weeks ago, which was wonderful, and I would strongly recommend it for next year. It was different, and it was really original and fun as well.
Yeah.
Did you know about it?
Yeah, he said last time we had a chat, you saying it's the one where it's all sort of like traditional styles of beer from like
I saw your photos.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was really good. Anyway, photos. I took one, I think.
He studied it. He studied every aspect of it.
Yeah. So
zoomed in.
Yeah. So that they had. I had a chat with Guy, and you were a bit like, "You're from YouTube." I'm like, "Yeah, you've been working with Siren for years, haven't you?" You're like, "Yeah, I've been here for 8 years." I'm like, "Yeah, I know you." So you'd know him if you saw him. He'd always do Hop City. He had a really nice Nacken. Does it Nacken? What they do Nacken? What they just got at the moment? I thought on a t-shirt that looked cool.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Anyway, so they had a collab with Elusive on and a stock ale, like a 12% stock, no, 10.5% stock ale. But they also had Maiden to go on and something else. But you were like, he's like, it's a bit quiet up here. So they're not getting through it. I had the stock ale, and that was a bit kind of like a bit of a funny one. I didn't know because it's mega traditional. I mean, I think they were really kind of authentic in the stock ale. I mean, it was soured. You'd have loved it, Jake. It was kind of lambic-like, kind of like dry cider.
I don't mind that. That's all right.
Quite, yeah, it was really different. Oh, I've got a few more comments. Got Luke John in. You're in chaps and chappets. Oh yeah. Last weekend it was very meh.
I had a tap takeover I went to a couple of months ago, and it was all right, but it weren't. It was like blood. Normally they used to wow you and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're just not exciting anymore. It's weird. Just really sort of like really gone off the boil.
Yeah.
I hope you're all right, Luke. Don't know. Harp on about it, but
yeah. Yeah. Hope you're okay, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was so that was interesting. But yeah, I were a bit like, oh, you putting Maiden on? Because I've not had the shares. And he's like, it's not that busy. So I didn't get to have it. But yeah, they have some interesting stuff, don't they? So I think I'm glad they make an effort for festivals.
Yeah. I mean, they sort of blew all the up because it was all other local breweries sort of thing. Because it was like Burnt Meal and Little Earth Project were there, and Siren had their sort of big setup with all of their boards and all of like the official stuff and all their merch and everything. So they sort of did
Cool.
dominate a little bit, but it was cool to get him down here for like a local
That's good though.
thing in Felixstowe.
Time and Tide went again, I think, didn't they?
Yeah, Time and Tide. Yeah, they were there last year as well. They had a good setup as well. Actually, they brought some good. I can't remember what I had now. A few bits, but they're all good.
Yeah,
They had like a 7.4% stout one, which was really nice.
I'm not even being biased because they're local, but I think they're really underrated.
Yeah, they don't get around at all.
No.
But then again, if they do enough business in their own neck of the woods, then
Yeah, I think they're doing fine, but they're not doing a flock on. I think, if you know what I mean. So.
Yeah. Which I mean, they're making a business that hopefully lasts the test of time rather than sort of trying to expand before they're ready.
They've now taken over bar and sandwich. They've got their own tap room, and they've got pretty damn good fridges in there with guest beers and their beers as well.
Yeah. Oh, next time we'll get down there. I have to go there.
What's the food offer in there, Bar?
There's pizza.
I don't know.
Is it
in sandwich?
Well, okay.
What is it?
Maybe. Maybe not.
What food are they doing?
I don't know. They might have some deals on. That's just down the road.
Chris, a drink and a
Just down the road.
and a wrap.
Yeah. No, maybe.
Oh, they're missing that.
They've probably got some ham in there, I'll imagine.
Ooh. Cheese and ham.
They've got a beer called Ham Sandwich, so there you go.
Yeah. Good. Lean into it. That's what I say.
Well, no, because there's a sign, the old signpost. You got sandwich one way and ham the other. So no, that's real. It's not.
I know, but still, it's funny.
Yeah, it's good.
What
ham sandwich? They call the beer ham sandwich. New England IPA. Here somewhere, but yeah.
That's not them. That's not a brewery. It's some giftware shop. But I'm going to see what they've got in. Yeah, we used to get on Travelling Madness once in a while, but excuse me, not for quite some time. Wondered what they had on.
Yeah, I had that. What was the one I sent you?
Shellfish behaviour.
Yeah. No, that's one of them was really good. One of them was a bit. I can't remember what it was.
What was the? I had the dark lager. What is it? Schwartz beer or a
yeah,
Schwartz or something.
Agent Sparks.
Yeah, that was really good. I had that the other day.
Good,
yeah, that was very good.
And there's another one, Brain something or other. I can't remember what it's called. Time and Tide. Brain something.
Have they got Ancient Schwartz, £4 a pop?
I'd say that's worth it.
Branding, it's different.
Yeah,
it's good beer.
Their branding's got so much better from how they started out. It was very, very generic when they first started, and now it's like really quite different.
It's just not the same old shit that everybody does as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's the shellfish behaviour empty can.
Right. No, absolutely, go for it. Lean into it. I'm all for that.
But this one was really good. This one was better, I thought. Lizard brain. Tempting. That's nice. That's like one of the reasons I'm going to Nottingham. I mean, admittedly, I will when I'm buying beer, I'll buy Beak, Verdant, Track, Asvex. Anything else?
Cloudwater.
Cloudwater. Not much else, I guess. Polly's. I've got quite a limited kind of. When I'm buying cans, when I'm drinking out, I'll drink whatever, but whatever's whatever's appealing. But I guess that's it. That's the interest of going somewhere like Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. Is that I can't just go and I can drink Track because Track are going to be there, and I might have something from Track if there's something on I've not had. But I mean, I'm not going to have North or Northern Monk or a bunch of others. I'll go for the local before that for a lot of other stuff, really. Bang the Elephant and all that malarkey. That's what I'm up for.
Yeah, the stuff you wouldn't normally. I did get that easily. When in Nottingham, as they say.
Absolutely, it's catchy.
Yeah,
catchy as well. All right, Jamie, how you doing? Yeah, exactly. Drink local. As the back of this really terrible Giesinger t-shirt did at the brewery. It says drink local, think global or something.
Oh, really? Yeah.
But then the t-shirt was really nice. It was just the logo and a green t-shirt. I like that. And he had that on the back. I'm like,
Yeah, ruined it.
you fucking idiots.
Yeah.
What you put that on for?
How you
Ruined
doing,
it.
Jamie? Right, mate. Good to see you, bro.
I'm going to go grab another beer. That went down very well.
I'm going to actually get the can for the one I've got.
It wasn't the best lager I've ever had, but it went down pretty easy.
I'm struggling with this Peroni. It's like,
I'll get something. Get something good, boy. You must have something good.
I'll get something really old from the shelf behind you. I'm literally going to be 10 seconds. I'm going to grab the can for the one I'm drinking.
I've got a couple of beers I need to review.
Mm-hmm.
Still. And I've got a couple of beers that I want to review, and then I'm going to be doing like
20 seconds. 20 seconds it took me.
But I can't open it now. But
What is it?
It's going to be for like a joint live thing. So.
Yeah. Is that a coffee version then? Wake up.
I don't know what that is.
Might be a coffee version. Yeah. So this is the other one. I've done. I did a review of it earlier. Wanageddon. It's nice.
Yeah. So I'm doing all right, Jamie. You know, as you saw. Oh, did you? Okay. Oh, wow. Moving. Jamie's moving.
Really? Where are you moving to?
Wow. Okay. There you go. Indeed.
Where's he moving to?
I think. I'm not sure, but maybe Finland. I think you've did.
Oh, he's actually leaving America then?
He's leaving, yeah.
Shit.
He has mentioned it on stream.
Relocating to Finland.
I'm not saying. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Wow.
End of the month. Oh, really soon. Shit.
Wow.
He did mention it on stream, so it's not nothing.
Yeah, but 10 hours long. You can't sift through and get poignant bits of information.
No, but yeah.
Cool.
I've known for quite a while, but yeah.
Cool. Mm. Is it a work-related thing, or just fancy Finland? Wants to have a sauna in his back garden? One of my tutors are Finnish, and he had a sauna in his back garden in Leeds because he used to have one in Finland. That's why I said that. It wasn't any specific stereotype, but it probably is true. The Finnish probably do enjoy a sauna.
I'm not even gonna.
What? I'm not feeding you for some smutty comments.
I'm not saying.
I'm gonna go on to that now. Some utopian rain box.
There we go.
It's a big lad, that, isn't it?
7%.
It's rain box. Hallelujah.
That's pretty lame for you.
I'm
That's
lame.
one of your best. Oh shit! It's a lively boy. That was close. That one.
Here. You should take him with you. That's a bit mean, Jim.
It was a boy.
I'm joking. 5 girls and the dog are leaving the 18th.
It was a boy, not a man.
I haven't booked my flights yet because I have to sell a few things. Right, okay.
So is moving from the States to Finland?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
It's a move.
It's quite a move. Well, Wales to America, now he's moving to Finland.
I think he went 5 in, didn't he? Is his wife Finnish?
Oh, right.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that makes sense then, doesn't it?
So, yeah.
He'd be more on our time zone.
Little
That's
bit.
true, yeah.
Would it be
a couple of hours? Yes,
2 hours, yeah. It must be 2 hours.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's going to be weird. What you could like.
And of course, the sauna in the back garden. He can do it from his sauna, of course. Surrounded by birch branches. Best get seen.
So there you go. He's already lived there for 10 years, so he knows It's always handy when you've lived somewhere before, I'd imagine.
All right, fair enough.
Just got to relearn the
right.
lingo a little bit. You probably know it already.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Just need to get that sauna sorted out. I thought, see, bloody told you. He had a sauna in his back garden.
Yeah.
I hear in America. Oh, that's it. Because he was in Finland for 10 years before, you're like, I'm bloody loving this sauna life. Moved to America. Notoriously got lots of land if you buy an house in America, hasn't it? Got a bit of land. Do you know what? We loved having that sauna in Finland. Let's build one in America. See, that's I'm putting all the pieces together now.
I've never been one for a sauna. I like the idea of it, and then you go in there and you're like, fucking hell, it's a bit warm in here.
I don't like being hot.
No,
I hate being hot. I prefer to be cold than hot.
Yeah, because I'm like, I run hot all the time, so I don't want to be more hot than I need to be.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, no. I definitely have a sauna in bloody in Finland in the winter for sure.
That might be quite nice if you sort of do the sort of hot and cold thing.
Yeah, I reckon I'll be alright with that, but not a sauna in the summer. Fucking no.
It was Jamie. It was my tutor, Yuha Kappa. He looked like a big teddy bear, like a big fucking one, like what we get. And he had one in his he was Finnish, and he also had a sauna in his back garden in Leeds. Yeah. Bloody hell, who we've got? All right, Lee.
Most of the land,
I don't know about you two.
Most of the land in Canada is on fire at the moment.
Do you watch? Was it Race Across the World on BBC?
No.
Well,
Oh, do you watch? I really enjoy it. Anyway, they did it. They were going across Canada on the most recent one, and they went to Halifax. I think that's where Lee lives. I'll be like, oh yeah, I know somebody who lives in Halifax.
Nova Scotia.
That's lovely.
Nova Scotia.
Yeah, Halifax, Nova Scotia. I'm like, oh, that looks lovely. Does that? I'm like, I know somebody who lives around there. I'm so exotic. I've got a friend.
I saw
back of beyond.
I saw bits of Newfoundland when I was flying over, and fucking icebergs everywhere.
No, did we go to Cleveland? Did you go right up then?
Yeah, I came down, sort of across and then down to New York, and then domestic flight after. God, JFK. Oh, God.
Was it mad?
What a stressful place when you've got a connecting flight and you've got to get through customs. It's like, fucking hell, hurry up.
Luke John wants to know when Jake actually last ran.
When was the last time you actually ran, Jake? Ran for what? A bus?
For Parliament?
Yeah.
A tap.
Well, funny enough, I went to the gym.
A bath.
Yeah, I'm on the verge.
Oh,
I'm on the verge of joining the gym myself. Fuck knows why, but I need to lose some weight. I need some of that. I need to feel better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One opened up really close to us, like literally, and a shop closed down and a gym popped up there. So we thought it was the perfect, no excuse sort of thing.
Yeah.
So we've been using it quite a bit. And the fact is so close, I can, if I only fancy going for like 20 minutes, I can just pop over there, do 20 minutes, and then come back. It's not like I have to be there for like 2 hours at a time.
All right.
Yeah. Gym talk.
I know that. Well, let's move on from that.
Yeah.
Anybody want to talk about the Holocaust instead? Selling lots of land is totally a different thing. You put land before. It certainly is.
Yeah.
Is. I'm on the other side of Nova Scotia, but close enough. Okay. I'm not your biographer, but you mean I'm close. Having been to both JFK and Dulles,
not the bit I saw. It was terrible.
I've been to both Dulles and JFK actually.
I got.
They're both pretty grim.
Oh, I mean, I knew my gate because it showed me on the flight, on my first flight, on the screen, on the behind the seat.
Mhm.
I took a photograph of it. I was like, oh, fucking thank God. And then I got
Yeah.
there was no boards or nothing. It was like, well, I know what gate number it is, so I actually found it myself and got through. I was like 10 minutes, and then we were gone. Like, shit, that's close.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, that is cutting it close.
I didn't like it. She goes, "You all right?" I said, "Not really. I thought I was going to miss the flight." She started laughing. I'm like, "Oh, thanks, love." You know,
Yeah.
makes me sweating like a bastard because I've been like steaming it.
You could have used your English charm to blag the next one,
Nah.
like Hugh Grant.
Oh yeah, that would have worked. Yeah.
Craig's very similar personality type.
It'd be like a mug shot, you know.
Yeah, he'd be just sweaty and angry.
Yeah.
Exasperated. That's more likely.
But no, the better airport was Chicago, that one, Chicago. O'Hara, yeah, that was good. Big,
I
massive.
said that like
I couldn't.
the baddie from
I knew
Enter the Dragon.
say. Yeah.
If you're that familiar with the film, Bruce Lee film Enter the Dragon. No.
Oh well, I've seen it.
I was
I've
drinking
seen it. Not that familiar with it.
So there's the guy with the fucking metal hand at the end, isn't there?
Yeah.
He's like the boss man. And his kind of like champion is this like big beardy white guy. He's got a bit of long hair, he's got a big fucking beard. And he's called O'Hara. O'Hara! That's all I can think of then. But yes, out of the Dulles is probably quite well laid out. But I had a stressful time in Washington Dulles, which was we coming back from when we flew from San Francisco back to on his way back to Manchester. We had a stop over at Dulles, and it was like 2-3 hours, but our flight was like 2.5 hours delayed. It was fucking one of the most stressful times of my entire life. You know, people piss around it off planes.
Yeah.
Do you know, why is it go? Why do people? Do you know what I mean? Why does it happen? Everybody stands up, and then like the first like 20 rows take about 1.5 years to get out, and then everybody walks out like normal people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happens. Anyway, but we had like 20 minutes from getting off and getting on and making it for our next flight. And so I literally politely pushed my way past everyone. Fucking move out, way! Stepping over people. And then ran. It wasn't fun. And maybe we had time to get his bag, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then ran. It was fucking mental. Oh, it was awful. But yeah, so that wasn't fun. I remember it being one of the bars in Dulles being really nice. That was what were they called? Old Dominion Brewery. It was all right. I had Sam Adams, first time ever on American soil. That was all right. Better than the one you used to get from Shepherd Name.
Yeah.
And
then I had a lot of Great Lakes. That was really good when I was.
But I found Fat Tire in one of them in this really horrible smoky bar.
I had one of the amber at the Red Lobster. I had it on bottle.
What? Fat Tire?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the original, isn't it? They've rebranded it, haven't they?
It was okay.
It was like, it's like
they've changed the beer as well. They've changed the recipe as well, haven't they? Which people went.
But it's one of those. It's one of the original kind of craft beers, isn't it? So what I told you.
Yeah.
It was very malty, very kind of.
Say like it's a bad thing.
No, but compared to a lot of American beers, it's like Jesus. It's like wow,
amber ale, isn't it? I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not nothing like what we get over here. Like some of our malty things.
Malty isn't a dirty word, Greg.
It's not. But I'm saying
crevice is a dirty word.
well, crevice then. So, but yeah, it's just it was okay.
That blows my O'Hara out of the water. Joe.
Well, you know what
ruined it. There you go. I'm not paying to write my own book. I'm doing a fine job, bro. Have a great night, gents. Nice one, Lee. O'Hara's better because it's Bruce Lee. Anyway, Boston and Logan is a lovely airport. I'd love to
Yeah.
find out.
I'd-
Logistically, JFK is worse. I avoid low play. Boston, Newark are the best for me. Stewart International were all the cheapo. All right, okay. Planes flight out is
out
best.
of the country. Yeah,
Ah, right, okay.
I assume that's what.
Yeah,
Must be
because
lots
I've,
of
I've,
parking.
I've, I've
Oh,
only ever been through
okay.
JFK, and that was just literally flew in, went to New York, came back, so it was like no problems.
Yeah,
And-
parking
and
at
it-
airports is
yeah.
fucking ridiculous. Yeah, it was cheaper for us to get the train and get a hotel for the night than park while we were in Madrid, in Munich for like 4 nights.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, the parking is a stitch up at airports. Not
Yeah.
like sort of the
fucking-
travel
they all-
stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
They always used to be expensive, even like years ago.
Yeah.
But now I can't even imagine what they're like now.
I saw this week. I've seen it before. There's a meme. It's like a brainstorming meeting for like what to have in airports, what shops to have in airports. And there's this guy going, "Oh, so what's everyone's idea? What kind of shops should we have in the airport?" And it cuts this. It's the same guy wearing a different shirt going, WH Smith's. And the other guy's like, "Well, what, you mean that shop on the high street that nobody goes to?" Yeah. Oh, well, all right, okay. And then somebody else is like, "Oh, so what about a bookshop? Because I mean, people like to read when they go on holiday." And this fellow's like, so WH Smith's. So, but we only sells books. So you want 2 WH Smiths? No, more than that. How many then? Well, one at the entrance, one at each gate, 2 in. There's a lot of fucking WH Smiths.
Yeah.
What's
And
that?
it's the only time you go into WH
What's
Smith's,
the
is
deal with
Yeah.
WH Smiths in airports? That's my Jay Seinfeld for the evening.
But the only time you go in them is at train stations and airports. Who else is going in a WH
It's a
Smith's?
fucking racket.
I went in there the other, funnily enough, in King's Cross on Sunday because my daughter she didn't bring her charger and stuff, so I was like, oh for fuck, and she didn't charge them on Sunday. It was obviously her birthday and shit, and none of her stuff was charged. I'm like, oh my god, she's going to be a nightmare on the train. So I just so I bit the bullet and got a phone
like
charger for her.
Because like they do like battery pack, don't they? Which has got like a
No, this was just a charger.
Oh,
But,
just a charger.
So you can stick it on the train or whatever.
Yeah.
well, yeah, on the high speed line, it was the day after the strikes. They were going the long way round down to fucking Dover and back round.
Jesus.
So it's like an hour and 50 minutes. And we missed the train. We missed the other train. by
8.5
about
hours.
We missed the train for about 3 or 4 minutes because the Uber didn't turn up for a half an hour. It fucked us over. So, but it was just a nightmare. We didn't get back home till 11. But
Jesus.
so I got her a charger so she could charge her things up, and I should have done my nutting. So it's worth 25 quid.
Is it?
Yeah, I've got
Peace of
started.
mind.
It's only a little. It's not even
A little
worth
tiny, yeah.
ridiculous.
That's why they sell it for that price, because they want the people that need it there and then and can't go anywhere else, sort of thing.
If it was me, I was like, okay, I'll just wait.
To walk the length of the train asking him, "Your charger? Your charger? Take her with you."
I had my charger.
She needs a charger. Are you fucking let her use your charger then?
No, but it's not because I've got an iPhone. She's got an Android, or it's an Android, not phone, but the tablet and a Switch are Android.
USB-C.
USB-C, yeah.
Yeah, so
Well, if you had a new iPhone, it would also be USB-C, because Apple have been stopped being fucking cable Nazis, haven't they?
Well, there you go. Oh, I don't know.
Evil fucks. Because my laptop's quite a new MacBook Pro, and it's USB-C.
Yeah. Mine's an old iPhone. It's iPhone 7 that I use. I don't want
7.
Yeah.
I think the last iPhone I had was a 7. I had one for like 8 years.
Being broke.
No, fuck iPhones. No, I'm not interested. I won't. I'm not that. I mean, I have this. It is shit hot, but I'm sure I could get a PC as good for the quarter of the
Cheaper.
price.
But I'm too ingrained in the ecosystem of Apple now.
The iPrison.
Yeah, it's
But
just
now the cables are like. Yeah, but who uses? Do you use iTunes?
no. It's Messenger really. It's what you're hooked into. It's iCloud. All my photos are on there for like years. I don't know. It's nearly getting on for 10 years now of like
got you by the
phone
balls.
storage. Yeah, and it's the iMessage as well. So and my wife's got an iPhone, so it's like
It's very
just hooks you in
tribal.
there.
iPhone or
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, some people get strong about it. I just use one because that's just what I use. I couldn't give two shits.
It's just a phone.
Yeah.
It's just
I just don't like the designed obsolescence of Apple. And the kind of exclusivity. It's a lifestyle product.
Yeah.
That's,
I think that because they got raked over the coals for that, so I think that they've cut that out now. Really, that whole like battery limiting stuff.
Yeah, cheeky fuckers.
Yeah, because they did get done for that. But I mean, when you're the biggest company in the world, they just paid it off. And
that's the shit they're gonna do, though, isn't it? At the
Yeah.
end of the day, it's just
that new thing that they launched. Well, they said they're launching next year. That like headset just looks crazy. That looks like that's like the next generation of stuff.
Brain implant.
Ridiculous price though. What I've
Oh yeah, well, because I mean it's first gen, isn't it? They just
But then the fucking eyeglass didn't take off, did it? Or what was it?
the Google Glass.
Was it a Google Glass? Yeah,
Google Glass. Yeah, yeah. Well, that didn't have like the functionality, did it? That was too early, really. Whereas this just looks nuts. It does look weird.
About it.
I'm just gonna look for a beer.
Things people do to have a wank. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Well, and the thing is now, you like because you're wearing an eye set, like you have no sort of awareness of what's else happening around you.
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, that's what I call it.
Yeah, Teesside Airport. Entrance to check in through a security and the bar is in 5 minutes worth of extra few quid. There you go. Honestly, one of the best airports, isn't it? Yeah. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's lovely. Copenhagen's a very nice airport. Got a Mikkeller bar, which is also it's like a Mikkeller bar and oyster and Mikkeller bar, isn't it?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it did look nice, but I was hungover and very, very hot. So I went to H&M and bought some shorts. Because I had the worst beer sweats ever.
Oh, really?
So I've been drinking for fucking how long? We went to beer festival started at, was it 9:45? Might have been 9:45. We got the special tickets, which got you in a bit earlier. And I stayed out until 2:30 in the morning. It was a fair sesh.
Yeah.
And we nearly got into a fight.
One of those sessions.
In the original Mikkeller bar, but some fucking really irritating drunken idiot. We were like, "Fuck off, dickhead." We were being the people to be like, "Get rid of the drunken tits."
Yeah.
But it didn't kick off. But still, we were mega pissed. Yeah. I got up and had a big piece of cake from this place. Action Bronson went to it. It's a bit like it's like if they did Betty's in Copenhagen.
Oh yeah.
So he went with Mayhem and Al, and me and Jay went, and we like fucking like shaky hands with these little forks, these lovely little kids. Because Jay had been watching Footless Delicious as well. He was like, "Oh, there's this place. We'll go here because there's nowhere we can go for a beer." Annoyingly, there were other half-top takeover on, but it didn't start until later, so we couldn't go to that. So he took me for a piece of expensive cake.
I saw on Action Bronson's YouTube channel. He started doing a few more longer videos again, hasn't he? And was Alchemist in one the other day? I haven't watched it yet. Was Alchemist in one the other day?
I've not. I unsubscribed because it got really irritating.
They were crap, especially when you went through the gym stuff. Well, now it seems like they're doing like the "fuck that's delicious" style again, where they go to like. So I need to catch. I saw the thumbnail, and I swear Alchemist was in the thumbnail.
I watched one. I'll have a look at it in a second. Great selection of eateries, although it can be a bit pricey. It's Finland, isn't it? Teesside, Amsterdam, 48 minutes. Oh, that's not bad. I'd be interested in going to Amsterdam at some point. Yeah, if I just crashed and landed in Vegas with 2 beers and yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Enjoy. Well, thanks for random channel surfing. We're just talking about beer and other shit, but that's a lie because that didn't happen. So we Foot That's Delicious. Action Bronson. I think he got the kind of Foot That's Delicious name off of Vice. Vice closing anyway, isn't it? It's shutting down.
But the trouble is that like he does. It's not got the production
No,
value or the not that it had high production value, but it doesn't have the same production. The ones that is sort of made himself. That's what I've found. It's fine when someone was pointing the camera at him and telling him where to go and like, oh, you're going here today or whatever. That's what you want to see, not him sort of just milling about at a gym or whatever.
Yeah. No, he does like the production value. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a fucking one camera.
Mm-hmm.
I think he needs to invest a bit in it and make some fucking money out of it. So, like, where's he making money? He's not making that much off his music. Nobody makes that much money off music.
I think his tours do well. I think when he actually goes on tour and does stuff, I think they do well. But yeah, I think his streams are doing well.
Oh, a new series trailer. Oh, right. So last one I watched was. Oh, see, that's Al 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that must be the one I saw.
He looks like Rory. If Rory was like mega cool, if Rory were a bit of fucking gangster.
Yeah.
He's just slicking. It's on like a. You got like your moving thumbnail.
Yeah.
It's kind of Al.
In
like a North Peak. Is it North Peak? North Peak coat. Yeah, game of cap. I think that's could be Rory's new look, based on The Alchemist, but he does kind of look like him.
Yeah.
So since there's been a trailer, best burger in New York, and then it's NYC food secrets under the 7 train.
Oh, what's that? Fierce beer. That's a bit of a different can. I'm not seeing that one around.
Sour black ale.
For
some reason.
God, you don't want to get the pronunciation of that wrong.
I didn't try, so
could land you in hot water. That could.
Yeah, I didn't try, so that's what they're calling it. I'm guessing it's after this dragon, limited edition. Yeah.
Look it up, seriously. Apparently, there are aliens in Las Vegas.
I'm sure there are. What, are they illegal aliens?
We drink beer here. Beer there's a chelation. Whatever. God bless you. Whatever makes you happy.
God,
well done.
What style of beer was that, Craig?
Whatever a sour black ale is.
Sour black ale. It's got a bit of a ruby tinge to it. I can see it from here.
Yeah. It looks gross.
It looks like Coca-Cola with food colour in it.
It's like cherry cola. It looks
Sounds got a bit of that going on. We've got Paul saying Tuesday late.
All right, Paul, bro.
No, I haven't found a stream of it. I tried to get one, but I think they were a bit screwy streams. Adam, what about Chris Candido last week, wasn't it? No, nothing. Bye all. Look, see you later, David.
See you later, mate. Take care.
Yeah, have a good one. I think I'm going to look into this. Aliens in Las Vegas.
I wouldn't even bother.
You'll go down the rabbit hole.
24 minutes ago, police called to home after 911 call with aliens crashed in backyard.
It's turned into a Joe Rogan podcast.
Crashed as in fell asleep.
I've always aspired to be like the Yorkshire version of Joe Rogan. I'm going to start doing taekwondo. Always just talk about myself.
Illegal aliens fell asleep in garden.
If you ain't got video or proper photos, I am not believing it.
I don't care either, even if it was true.
What's this video? It's just a fucking light. Las Vegas police spot suspected UFO residents claim to see others. Well,
I feel
that could
sorry
be
for them if
anything.
they crashed there. Fucking hell.
Unexplained light source. Viral police body cam. It could be anything.
Could be lightning.
Resident Las Vegas. They saw
Yeah.
non-human beings.
Thunderstorm.
I bet there's loads of strange shit in Las Vegas, though, isn't there?
Yeah,
There's like
loads of fucking
aliens
shit.
is the least of their problems.
Unless you bring me a dead grey corpse, I'm not gonna.
The greys, eh?
Yeah, exactly. Oh no! I mean, the thing is, I think it is arrogant to say we're the only chance of intelligent life form in the universe.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But,
intelligent is a bit of.
Well, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, but so I mean, I think that would be ridiculous to say we're the only kind of like chance. But yeah, Becky's brother's a bit into conspiracy theories. I was a bit surprised. He's a postie. I'm not surprised. He's a bit into some wacky ideas, and but he thinks he's not convinced by evolution. And like, that's. I know it's a bit of a fucking stretch. That essentially we are from like fucking pond creatures, but there's proof.
Yeah,
that's the difference. Proof, actual proof.
Yeah,
he kind of believes in Bigfoot as well. And I'm like, I know.
See, those
I also have listened to some Joe Rogan.
Yeah, those sort of conspiracy theories. They're fun. They're like Bigfoot and that's fun. That's great. When you start getting into all the other shit, the really crazy ones, that like the sort of that's when it's just like, just can't be bothered. I just don't want to be that distrustful of everything, where everything's a conspiracy.
It's like, I mean, there were kind of like upright kind of apes, weren't there? Which were stood like 8 feet tall or something. There is a name for it. I forgot the name. But they've not been seen for like thousands of years or something. So, and there's certain parts of like the woods in certain parts of America that are less kind of like known about than like the bottom of the sea and stuff. I mean, it's all very. You can explain a lot of things.
Yeah.
If you really
what is interesting about that sort of thing is most cultures.
This is my new podcast. Oh yes.
We go down the sort of proper white guy podcast.
They don't know anything about.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan,
we'll get onto crypto in a minute. But let's cover conspiracy theories first, and then crypto. But it is interesting that lots of civilizations around the world all have a very similar mythology around like a large ape-like man. No, if it's the abominable snowman or Yeti or Bigfoot or whatever, it is interesting. The same as well, and like lots of civilizations have like dragons. They've all come from different. They've not met each other, these civilizations, but they all have dragon myths.
We've got Dragon's Den. I mean, that's
exactly Well, and Shark Tank in America.
There we go.
Sharks exist, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Megalodon. Megalodon still exists.
I reckon there's a chance that
a Megalodon exists.
Yeah. I reckon there's a chance.
That should be deep.
Yeah.
Southern Ocean.
It'd have to be in an area that it can feed in.
Yeah.
And obviously, it'll have to feed quite heavily.
This is now sounding like one of those podcasts.
I've seen.
When we're talking
I love it.
Well,
I've seen the thing. I've seen the Jawbone. I've seen the fucking jaws.
Yeah, well, I've seen a few documentaries. Not that means anything, but
look, that should be the founding authority on anything that we say. I've seen a couple of documentaries about it. That should be like
not that means anything, as I was saying.
That's going on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
No.
It must be true.
I've seen a couple of documentaries on that.
There's this guy on TikTok I watch who takes the piss out of those sort of white guy bro podcast sort of thing, and he always starts the same thing. He always says, and he always adjusts his mic in that certain way, where they sort of like adjust the mic and keep pulling it closer to him, and he always starts off the same bit. He goes, just let me blow your mind for a second, and then he goes into the most like ludicrous like conspiracy theory, but he says it so earnestly and exactly in the style that they do it. Let's talk about like Egyptian pyramids or whatever, and all these sort of things. Yeah, it is spot on. Yeah, I'll find it and I have to send it to you because they are spot on.
I love a well observed piss take of something that is someone else takes really seriously. Because it is just fucking. I found that I think it's something I've seen on Instagram. He's probably TikTok thing as well. He's a lad who he's kind of really well observed things about British TV. It's either soaps or kind of regional news programs or like Country File or something.
Oh, I've seen him. The Northern guy, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like leaning on a fence post. It's got that bit of Partridge thing about it, but it's that sort of like daytime TV.
Yeah. Matt Baker.
That exactly.
Could be, or maybe Thingy Snow, Dan Snow.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. Like kind of link that he'll do about going to some woods.
Right, Jack Man,
going to the Lake District or something.
Yeah, with always some shitty pun ending on some sort of shit.
Really well. But it's well. I love it. I love it. Well observed.
Yeah. No, I mean, a lot less is just a tourist thing, I would imagine.
Yeah. Not that I forgot what the creatures that they think it could have been related to.
Plesiosaur
could exist. Yeah, there's a few kind of things, similar type creatures that it could have been. That could have and probably did live in those waters at some point. Maybe actually, those waters probably weren't formed during at that time either. But no, because it once again like a megalodon, it'd have to feed, and Loch Ness isn't that big.
Yeah,
what's it going to fucking feed on? It's trout and
it's not going to happen.
Birds. It'd be fucking coming out. It'd be the prominent. It'd be the prominent predator. You'd see it all the time because it'd be fucking. Nobody's touching me. Fucking eating everything. Wouldn't it? It would be like, I'm going to hide in the fucking hole.
It'd be attacking boats and all sorts of shit.
Exactly. Because it's the dominant predator. It'll just come out and fucking everything.
It's a big lump, apparently.
It's not just going to stay.
With a long neck.
Exactly. It's not going to stay under fucking water all the time and only appear when some crackpot is being sat on the banks
with a shitty, grainy camera.
Yeah, with a really grainy camera.
Yeah, it's like technology. It's like get a good photo of it or video. It's got the equipment now, and then someone
sonar, radar.
Shit. It's like what the fuck? Why are you so green?
Well, that's the whole thing with Bigfoot. I mean, fucking heat cameras and shit like that. Yeah, if you send a helicopter over the top, you mean, if you got an ape knocking around, but you can send fucking drones out there. And if you sent a drone around, if you were in the woods and a fucking drone were up high enough, really high end one, with a heat sensor camera, are you going to be like, oh, this is a drone up there?
Yeah.
So we would find shit like that if we wanted to. You'd definitely be able to find it.
But they never do these documentaries. And where the fuck's your drone? Where's your drone? And there's nothing. It's just
I'm just looking at this broken tree.
You've got all these fucking rednecks shouting over him with fucking guns and stuff. It's like, you dickhead. You're not going to fucking see anything shouting over him like that, are you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've got a Bigfoot cooler.
And it's like running around.
Exactly.
Oi.
Wipe some deer piss on a leaf or something. Yeah. They'll love that. It's the same pheromones as a female. How do you know?
It's dumb.
It's just So it is nonsense, and the thing.
But that sort of conspiracy theory, I'm all for. That's because it's harmless.
Interesting.
Interesting
subject.
It's the like real deep conspiracy theories where it's
chemtrails.
It's getting really convoluted now.
There could be loads.
I mean, they're interesting subjects, but that's all they are. They're just interesting.
A lot of the time, it all comes to just be contrarian. That's where they all stem from. It's just no one wants to just like believe the facts that are presented to them. They've got to be contrarian, and they've got to say, no, I'm a deep thinker. I'm thinking about it more than you're thinking about it.
I think we've gone viral. We've now been watched by 4,000 people. I think
We've said all the key words.
Yeah. The people who are really into it and that,
we've uncracked the algorithm of
proper like they're off their tree. Like,
I clearly want to thank Valiant Thor. I didn't pick the name up beforehand. Good name. For bringing the concepts of conspiracy theories.
It started with his aliens in Las Vegas.
I've got loads of things. Sorry, I've got loads of comments there. Clearly, we just cracked on with a great. Elvis is still marrying people in Vegas. Won't trust them for a second. There you go.
Viva.
Listen to Jake.
That's the biggest conspiracy of it all.
Yeah, there you go. Another one.
Right, Jake. How you doing, Jake? All right, mate. Right, Jab, man.
Drum jackets and Megalodon exists. It's frozen in the Arctic. How do you know? You've seen a couple of documentaries about it.
Yeah. I didn't hear that.
Do you know about the Megalodon in the Arctic? I'm going to look for that.
They're in the southern seas, allegedly. Southern Australia, off the south coast of Australia. There's been some interesting.
Because there's loads of fucking sharks out on.
There is.
So yeah, of course people are going to say that, aren't they? I'm looking for Google pictures, Adam, and there's just other pictures. I don't believe it. Let's show me a photograph.
Don't bring me into it.
Do you think there's some real? I'm more on board with Adams that they're more likely to be frozen when they're in the Arctic.
Probably is a carcass
some bombing around Australia. Where's Sam when you need him? Sam, when was the last time you saw
a
Megalodon?
You can't trust him.
Jesus.
He'll pop on. It won't have been on like the entire time. He'll set up kind of alerts when his name gets.
I don't know if he's working as in tomorrow or what.
When you need Sam to confirm Megalodon spottings, he's never there, is he? 3 beers on me tonight. Cracking another one, but wait tomorrow. Working from home though, mate. You can be as pissed as you want. Keep drinking. Way. One win. Yeah, absolutely. I'll probably won't see you a week tomorrow, but I'll see you all week on Saturday. Both of you and Dragging Jaggers.
I hope you have a good time.
I was talking about you earlier. Forgot what I was saying. I was talking about Mark from Craft Beer Hub.
Yeah, I did, Mark.
I was watching his Bristol video. Yes,
I watched his Asda beer.
Oh yeah, I watched that as well. I was curious because I went. That's where I got that beautiful.
Oh, okay, that ties in with okay.
But he once again, my Asda didn't have any of those beers that he got.
My Asda's a crap round here.
Mine's fucking terrible.
I could go up there thinking, oh yeah, then there'll be like none or one.
This that's just horrendous up there.
That's right. That's the
mine's miles away, so I'll never go there.
Mine is a 4-minute walk.
Yeah, I've got a 4-minute walk to Waitrose.
Oh, you fucking southerners!
I've got a Waitrose, but it's not.
Show you. If I show out the window, I can show you the lights of Asda.
I've got a Lidl and a Waitrose, a 4-minute walk, and a 10-minute walk to a Sainsbury's. But Asda is non-existent for me.
I've got an Audi and not a car, an Audi and a Home Bargains, like 4 minutes. Opposite.
Show off.
And
I've got an Aldi and a Lidl about a 10-minute walk.
The Audi's not very good.
Asda.
The Home Bargains is half decent.
Home Bargains is near, but it's small. Got a massive B&M. It used to be down near my old place.
Yeah.
Massive one. It's a bit of a walk now. I never go
anymore. Audi used to be in that building, and then they moved across. They built a new building across the road.
And then, they stopped having a lot of stuff at my B&M. It's massive. It's got a fucking garden centre in my B&M.
It's like about 3 miles away.
Where are we going here? Evening late. Raggy, Crummy showed me around the best beer spots in Nottingham last
It's
weekend.
good.
What place? Oh yeah, Nottingham is fantastic.
It is good, Nottingham.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I forgot his name. Crummy. He's from that way, isn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll bump into him. I don't think he really knows who I am, though. To be honest, he shagged a unicorn last night. Oh, did you? Fair enough.
You
Couldn't believe
horny
that.
devil.
Get out of my mind.
Conspiracy
Tinfoil
theorists again.
hat. If you don't mention tinfoil, you'll have Harry appearing with his mask on.
He'll follow that.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Have a good one, man. It's gonna be awesome. Is it the Saturday? You're doing the Saturday, I guess.
Raggy's doing all sessions.
Yeah, I think there's a few of them doing
I don't know
all
if
sessions.
I know he's doing both sessions on Saturday. Because I said that's why I got this Saturday.
I don't know how I used to do those a couple of years ago.
No, I don't know that. I don't know how Raggy does it. It's pretty hardcore, though, isn't it?
Well, it affected me though, but after that 5 weeks of fucking craziness, it weren't good really.
Yeah. No, we're going to do pubs on Friday. I'm going to go a bit out of town to Beeston. Do some different places that we don't normally go. Not been to before.
No,
and then festival, and then we'll go back in afternoon, evening. I think it finishes at 5 as a session.
Yeah.
So we'll probably might have one or two before we go, and then get train home. Because hotels on a Saturday night, it's a lot more expensive, aren't they? That's why I'm saying Friday night. Yeah. It's a lot cheaper.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's just it's just so expensive. And then the train and shit, and it's like, oh my god! And then spending money, food, and it's just.
Yeah, exactly. It all adds up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
RACB channel. Luke, how are you doing?
Cheers, buddy.
So, Jagman, just to iron this out before, so we don't have an awkward moment. I was talking about it earlier.
Just have an awkward moment. So good.
So, as at the time when you meet me, I will then be 46, and obviously my partner, she didn't want to call you Jagman because you can't tell somebody about what should I call you?
Russell.
That's Mr. Jagman to you.
Mr. Jaggers.
Flagman.
What would you prefer to be called? Just because I don't want to be like finally meeting you and going like calling you by your
slag.
Yeah, kind of like your username on YouTube. Because we're all adults after all that. Don't call even though Craig calls people people call Craig Kent. And other things.
I don't mind.
This is last couple of lovely old pubs. Yeah, some crafty spots as well. Yeah, so Reggie did me a little video. He's a lovely man. Call him prune tits, apparently. Oh, come on now, I can't call him prune tits. Not straight away, anyway.
That's a few pints down, that one. When the prune tits come out.
Russell or Peter Andre. Fair enough.
Pizza Andre. Oh, that's a class name for a restaurant.
Very good. Just cleared that up. Because
Russell will do.
Stuart will still sometimes call me Hobzine.
Yeah. He calls me Jaco Beer most of the time.
I'm just Kent.
Yeah.
Even the Americans are cool on now. It's like it's Craig from, or it's Kent from Craig's Beer Reviews. Even they fucking started.
I think you should change it. I think maybe you should change your name by default.
Depends if I move.
Well, then you won't be Kent anymore.
No.
Craig from somewhere else. Beer Reviews.
Oh, just. Will I still be doing it? I don't know. I have ummed and ahed about giving it up.
Yeah, well, everybody does.
Not.
Just do it like Jake and do one video every 4 months.
That's how I do it now.
Yeah, I mean, you don't be a slave to it.
No. I mean,
go on.
Yeah, no. It's just. I don't know. I like doing it, but it's just sometimes it kind of gets you, doesn't it? that whole sort of thing.
Well, I don't know what you mean. See, I am. I'm not. I'm not a slave to it at all. I mean,
No, I'm not a slave to it.
Besides today, and I just had a little bit of an impetus. I was just like, oh, I think I'll. I had that. I had what I'm drinking. I had this on Sunday.
Yeah.
In
All right.
Leeds, and I thought, oh, that's nice. And then when I was picking my order up in Trouble and Madness, I saw it. I went, oh, that was nice. That. And then I went, oh, there's a double one. I'll get that as well. I'll do a video of that. That makes a nice, fun little video. And then I was in Asda, not buying a hell of a lot because I didn't have celery, so I can't make meat. I was going to make something else, and couldn't get everything I wanted. So I was curious about that because I'd watched Raggy doing a different one. So I thought, chuck that in there. But before that, I think I've done one in like a month.
I mean, I've got.
So just gonna do it as and when. Do it when you feel like it.
I've got about 3 reviews just sat there.
Yeah, me.
All I've got to do is sort of thumbnail that. And they've been there for. Well, I'd done a couple. I'd done quite a few, and then I realised my mic wasn't working when I'd done some American beers. That fucked me off.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got 2. The first 2 came out all right, but then there was a few others that didn't, which was really annoying. And then I thought, I don't know if I could be bothered, after that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I have thought about just shutting the thing down and having just some random channel just for like do what Adam does or something. I have thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why? Why would you? What? Why would you shut it down?
Just.
What's it? How's it? Is it? How's it bothering you?
Don't know. Just.
It's
probably just mood swings and shit.
But even if you didn't want to create any videos, just leave it. You don't have to be. You can fucking leave it for a year. You can come back.
I've killed my channel multiple times.
Exactly. Yeah, you just kind of leave it, don't you? It's not. It's what you want it to be, really. I mean, it's like in contrast. I mean, it's like Raggy. It's a big part of his life. I mean, it's something he does in the evening. It's probably a bit of a release mechanism for him.
No, we've all got different reasons for doing.
Yeah, exactly. And he does loads. He fucking bangs it out like crazy.
Yeah.
And if you want to just so it's like it's finding what you want it to be, I guess, in a way.
Well, I never wanted to. When I started, I never wanted to be in it. It was just like a video diary type thing rather than anything else. It wasn't. Didn't go out to be anything. Whatever. And it's still kind of. I'm still in that mindset, to be honest with you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
changed. Nothing's gone to my head, or anything like that. Me.
That's the thing. Like, I've been thinking recently, like, all the time I fall into the trap of just buying fucking hazy pale ales and IPAs and stuff. So I'm thinking about like sort of using my channel again to almost try the beers that I like, review the beers, like beers that I wouldn't normally buy, or all this random shit again, like I did when I first started like reviewing beers, or just trying to like almost rediscovering beer again, because it's the whole sort of like cliche thing of being a jaded old craft beer drinker and all that sort of thing. It's still. I've almost got like
12 years, 12 years, man and boy.
Yeah, you've probably gone through it a few times.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be 8 years. The end of June.
Honestly, I can't. It's just some fucking dickhead revving a motorbike outside.
It sounds like someone like going.
No, it's just a motorbike.
Like throw it up.
Sound like a ghost.
Conspiracies again.
Yeah, I'm just bringing the conversation back in there. But it's serious.
Or it sounds like one of those things as a kid.
12 years ago. So when was that?
It does sound like
it's only first video. Can't see an actual date.
Sounds like a bloke throwing up.
Yeah.
But can't see an actual date, but 12 years ago, my first reveal.
Yeah, mine.
mean, it's like
2015, so it's
Yes,
8 years. It's like,
Yeah. So shit. I was going to say it's 8 years since I've uploaded mine. 8
Yeah.
years.
It's 8 years, man. I'm telling you. We started pretty similar, a month apart.
Yeah. Month apart, I think.
God, no,
yeah. So he's kind of like
glad we didn't join each other when we first started. Otherwise, we'd been fucking now. You would have been divorced. You would have been divorced.
Yeah. Freshly married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Lots you could,
No, but that's the thing. It's like I've fallen out of love with it in lots of ways. Because I can't. I want to make. I want to make different sort of videos, and I just don't have the time to do the videos that I want to make. So then I've not been doing anything.
Yeah.
Whereas I thought like now I want to do that sort of like rediscovering beer again, and go down that route for a bit and just see where that takes me.
Yeah.
Which is probably what I'm going to do.
I'll probably do some. I don't know. I think it's probably just my mindset at the moment. But maybe it'll change. Like it does. It has done in the past. And
Yeah, it's cyclical.
It's one of those sort of things. It's like
yeah, it's like whatever else you've got going on.
Peaks and troughs, isn't it? Peaks
Like
and
some
troughs.
weeks, I'll forget to do. I ain't put any video. I did my stream the other night, but that was completely out of the blue. But I have not put out anything on this week because I was really busy the last 2 days, and I usually post stuff on and schedule stuff on Tuesdays for the rest of the week. Yeah, so you just you just let it be what you want it to be.
Yeah,
you don't
even
have
the
to
live streams, I've kind of like a little bit,
feast or foul, isn't
it? Yeah, I've had a few like viewers message me, "Oh, you're doing a live tonight?" and stuff. It's like,
well, you don't want to make it where you put pressure on yourself or anything,
really
do you? It's like it's supposed to be fun, isn't it? And if it's not feeling if it's not feeling fun, then what's the point of?
I don't mind.
Doing
it's nice to join other streams, and I know, and then you can go whatever. But it is different when you host.
Yeah,
it is completely different.
Yeah, well, there's a pressure there, isn't there?
A little bit. You want to try and host it reasonably well, and have some great conversations. No conspiracy theorists or nothing like that. But apart from that, sorry.
We got Parizal, who's a very interesting comment, and I'm going to get through these because I'm not sure if it's Harry. Suffolk from Ken.
Suffolk from Craig's Beer Reviews.
Oh, what's the name? I use a name that works for all folks. I was called mate for a good few weeks by people who became my friends at uni. They called me mate. But I didn't know his name.
They forgot your name. So
mate, mate. I do, mate.
Sport.
I'd do that.
Boss.
I do.
Squire.
All right, mate.
Yeah.
I know you are.
Oh, yeah.
I love this content. This comment.
Oh yeah. It's just
So drunk tonight. I'll shave my head clean live at stream if a woman comes in, smokes a cigarette, and drinks beer. Cheers, drunken challenge.
It's a copy and paste.
Is that just a copy and paste? Yeah.
It's a copy and paste.
Oh, is it? All right.
Yeah.
Sounds like Harry. As it's Rob's birthday, I'll bring him a big birthday juice. Can't bring beer into the festival. It's a strong no.
That's all right. Just neck it before you go in.
Yeah, probably end up having to do that, and then it'd be done. Can you just call me a viewer?
I did, Luke.
Oh, you were talking about you earlier. Rory, look into there's a hip hop producer called The Alchemist. I think you look a bit like him, and I think you should adopt his appearance and become.
I think Rory watches Fuck That's Delicious, so he should know who The Alchemist is. Yeah, I think he does. Yeah,
I think you look a bit like Al.
Hope you're doing all right, Rory, mate.
Yeah, always a pleasure, mate.
I saw Rory having some absolute fucking stunning looking food the other day in Bristol.
Yeah.
Like the pasta
every
with
meal.
the pasta with pickled mussels in it and stuff. God, that looked fucking good.
Apart from the peas bit, the peas ruined it.
That and drinking cheap coffee and shit like that.
No, he was living the good life.
Yeah, fair play to him.
Yeah, why not?
No, I hope you're doing all right,
So,
mate.
I think so. Okay. Shocking. There you go. Got me a viewer.
Well, you are watching, Luke.
It is true.
Natalie?
Yeah.
That is true. But yeah, I think you just kind of like, yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because you've got somebody like at the extreme end, there's somebody like Simon who has to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody like Raggy who completely loves to do it.
No, I love it.
And then you've got everybody else who just kind of do it as and when.
Mm-hmm.
I think Greg's pretty consistent. I think Dean's still relatively consistent, maybe not as much as he was.
Yeah.
I think Greg's pretty consistent. But
yeah.
There's probably loads of other people in the UK these days that I don't know about.
Probably.
Like Scott and Wanda do absolutely shitloads, don't they?
Yeah, they do a lot. There are a lot of them.
But their channels become something more than that, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just not just that. So that helps to a degree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch them very often, but I had a look the other day. I think it's because maybe it would be a thing. I think it came up in me recommended with Scott. I don't know. Oh, I've not watched them for a while. I'll check it out. But yeah, theirs has become something kind of beyond that, I guess. Fair play. I mean, it's like
it's still good though.
It's like a true vlog in that sense.
I like it. I like the whole the way they've done that or developed it from just beer and.
Exactly. They make it more than what it is. I mean, but that is that's like a true vlog. It's like going to a chippy and having a day out and doing all. Yeah, that's like but that's a commitment that as well. I mean, that it does start shaping your life a little bit.
There's a lot of mucking around, sorting out the videos and editing and this, that, and the other. It can get a bit raw.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if people are watching, that helps, but not because you want the views, but you still want people to watch. Otherwise, it's like all this effort, especially with vlogging.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like, Jesus, what's the point of this?
Yeah.
I don't know really. I think some people do it, and hardly any people watch stuff. And
yeah, I suppose so. That just.
I mean, I discovered this chat, and Rory, if you're still watching, there's this YouTube channel that I discovered a couple of days ago. It's called is it called Wrestle Me? And it's two guys who they've been doing it for ages, and they don't get loads. They get like 400 views per thing, and it's about wrestling. But it's funny as fuck, and they're kind of they're all like 10-15 minute videos, and they're on like a variety of subjects. But it is meant to be funny. It's kind of like a podcast, which is put over video in a lot of ways. Mm-hmm. It's fucking brilliant, and they've got like 400 views. I'm like, they should be getting fucking tens of thousands. Honestly, I were in Becky were out with a mate on Tuesday, and I found this channel, and I was just there on the sofa laughing to myself. And on train home yesterday, I'm there watching a couple. I'm just like proper like chuckling to myself on train. Because but stuff like that. I said nobody's really in the scape of things.
Laughing in public is confectious.
Infectious. It's got sprinkles on the top.
Not confection. That's sweet.
Infectious.
Infectious.
Yeah. Like COVID.
Hopefully I brought a little bit of joy to someone who
like COVID.
Caught me chuckling. Yeah. Oh, don't say that. Fucking hell. So Triangle. Gav's on holiday in Spain for 10 days, and he's not back until Sunday. So there's a lad who works in there most of the time now. He was meant to be working all day Wednesday, all day, not today, all day Friday, all day Saturday. I'm in on Sunday. And he came down with COVID, first time ever since it all kicked off. He came down with it on Tuesday night. He was like, oh shit.
Wow.
The fucking nobody to cover any shifts. So yeah, not what you need while you're on holiday.
No, not at all.
So I decided to close the shop, or did he go in?
No.
You're paying for that.
His nephew was doing today, so I think his nephew's just covering it all.
Mm-hmm.
But fucking hell, he's gonna have to do. He's at uni, but he's back at the moment, and So he's going to have to do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I'm in on Sunday. Fucking hell, yeah. No thanks. I'll just waltz up and do my 9 hours on Sunday.
Yeah.
Happy days. Probably have to do a lot of work because of the fucking state he's left here.
It'll be left for you.
Oh yes, there will be. Anyway, so Luke says, I'm only a viewer when I can start comparing. When you start comparing British brew style, European brew style, that's what life is about. Has Simon done that recently, by the way? I think he might have done. Yeah, fucking, it was delicious. Ha ha ha. Ice Rob, thank you very much. Don't dabble with Tories or Kents. This is actually, yeah, I know what you mean. Likewise, it's the charm of the Northeast. Infectious like STD. I'm on the Raps aka copy of this. Will join us. Yeah. I was. We were chatting in the comments. Me and Dave. Cause he's working on Friday, but he says he's gonna be drinking on Saturday. So it'd be nice to see Dave. I'm sure he'll be flitting around like the local beer celebrity that he is. Yeah, Dave, craft beer basic. Works at Near Raptor. Yeah.
Yeah, I've met him.
He's lovely. He's a lovely chap.
Years ago. Yeah, nice guy.
Yeah, he's a lovely chap.
Yeah,
It'll be nice to see Dave.
We had a chat and that, because obviously he's busy and stuff.
Yeah, no. Now he's not in taproom anymore. He works like in the brewery. I think it's like, I don't know what it is. He's not brewery manager or something, but it's more like behind the scenes stuff. He's not in the taproom, which is good for him. I mean, he's worked in bars like since he was like 16.
Yeah. No, I
he fucking deserves to not do a job on.
I'd like to go Nottingham again, but
yeah,
it's just at the moment.
Gotta save your pennies, aren't you?
Well, it's just things in it's all.
Gotta save your pennies.
Wow. Well, we'll see.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm on double whammy. So I had a Whamageddon, and now this is a stronger version. So it's Citra Simcoe Mosaic. It's nice. It's just that's kind of light. This is a bit more kind of a bit more hefty.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's kind of like a concentrated version of it, but it's not that much stronger. So that's 7, and this is 8.7. So it's not that much bigger, but I think it's quite a different beer. Flavor profile wise, it's quite similar.
How are their newer pale beers these days?
These two are cracking.
Because you don't really get they don't ever seem to. Perhaps it's just me not noticing or whatever, but they never seem to get the hype, or not hype, but recognition as their stouts and stuff.
I don't know. I mean, I don't buy a hell of a lot of Vocation.
No, I don't either. That's why I was
trying here and there. I mean, I'll be going to their bar on Saturday. It's great pizzas, amazing there, and
right.
But the range that's usually on is not the ones you want. It's usually a bit run of the mill. It's busy. It's really popular, and you'll get a lot of kind of core range and lager and stuff like that. And they're doing a bunch of cask, which collabs. Which I had one of them last weekend, and it was shit.
We've been starting to get some really amazing casks down here. There's 2 sites in Broadstairs now. So you've got the Royston micro pub that gets some ridiculous cask. And down the road, you've got the 39 Steps Ale House. I've been getting Verdant on cask. 2x2.
That's what
2x2.
See this. You've
for us.
chanced upon something that I've been thinking about recently.
But for us, it's like there's nowhere else that gets these casks. Just these 2 venues.
So I think Luke John's going. See you later, buddy. Take care.
Was he going?
Looks like he said he was. He says, "You go easy, brother."
Oh, okay, yeah.
If you are,
look after yourself if you're going. If not, just look after yourself.
If not, he's Jagman's been misleaded.
Yeah, I know he's got 1 or 2 health issues.
He can't stop drinking again. Yeah. Got Paul out earlier, Jadis. The outcome is I'm boring as self. So, bugger off back to Facebook, followed by, oh, I think all my subs hate me. I like the beer. Oh, I don't think that's true. Don't know if he's joking, but
I don't think he is.
I like you anyway.
I'm joking. He knows I'm joking. So.
But yeah, so so the pale stuff. I don't know. They're a funny one. I think it's because they're so readily available. They become a bit like wallpaper, and you don't really kind of like. And you think a lot of stuff they release. You think, oh, that sounds dog shit.
But we've been getting
I don't bother.
we've been getting some Rivington cask as well down here.
So before you go any further, this was something. This was whilst drinking a Vocation collab with Whiplash last week, and it was shit. And the one before I had was Full Circle cask as well.
Yeah.
2 keg that I had. One was Vocation, or I drank earlier, and then the other one was the Burnt Mill Strata Kohatu. Both very nice. Cask, bad. Keg, good. And my point being, are certain styles more suitable for cask, and should we be trying to force modern styles into cask? I'm not sure.
I don't think so personally, but
You don't think so? What? I don't know.
well, it's got to be. A lot of these trad breweries, though, they don't do some of these kind of styles like that are, more certain breweries do. They bring out cask, and it's like then they'll bring out something that's you don't see that kind of thing on cask very often. It's never really probably been done by the trad breweries over the years, and that's where you find out whether it works or not because no one's done it before. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just trying to. It's an interesting one, but
because people bum Sonoma.
I had Sonoma a couple of weeks ago. It was shit.
If you drink it at the brewery, it's all right. I don't know if it suits. I don't think it suits the dispense.
It wasn't on Swan Neck though. It was on Gravity.
So fuck me, you dirty fucking animals.
Southerners.
Oh Jesus! You don't. I'm going to report you. I'll have a where we had them tomorrow. Adams, stop sending it down to Kent. They don't know what they're fucking doing.
I didn't order it. But it was
serving it on Gravity Wall.
It was all right. No, you're saying shit. But compared to what that beer is like, it was really like, wow, this is not that. For that beer, it wasn't that good.
But I mean, saying that, I do have a relatively recent memory of having a one-off track pale on cask at Little East Beer House, and it was Brown Ale & Co. And it was fucking shit hot. But I guess it's just the generalization of like, is that the best beer to have on cask?
Yeah.
Are other styles a lot better to have on cask?
And also, it's if your brewery is set up for predominantly keg, and then you just chuck out a couple of casks, are they going to be the best casks in the world, sort of thing? If it's not a big part of your output, I don't know. I'm not a huge one for sort of like more modern breweries just sort of doing cask because they think that it's a bit of a zeitgeisty thing. 6.6K on Facebook.
So what's going on there? It's having a little thing going on there. Yeah.
You take look after yourself, buddy.
Yeah, they kept you a bit.
I've already had people. Are you live?
I get 20 fish cans of food rather than to be interesting. What's your opinion?
Oh, I don't know about
that. Well, Adam. I'd say I don't like Jarl.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I don't like y'all.
I haven't had it in ages to comment.
Send that to Steve.
I've,
That's what I'm going to say, Adam. Send it to Steve. I don't
it's
like
a
y'all.
regular beer down this way. That, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've got they're
Fairly regular, yeah.
I don't like it. It's bitter as fuck.
But I've had Sonoma down here.
It's not that enjoyable.
And it's been really, really good.
I'd say I prefer Sonoma to Jarl.
Yeah. I mean, I've had Sonoma a handful of times, different.
But I've not had Sonoma for ages.
But again, we say about the sort of nuance of style. I'd say they're pretty different beers, though, aren't they?
Oh, massively.
Yeah. So
Fucking
sort of like apples and oranges, isn't it? Really?
They smell like apples and pomegranates.
Starting to get
Jarl is
faith.
bitter. Fuck, when I went to Edinburgh the other year, it was in nearly every fucking pub. First pub, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
fine, Jarl. Next pub, I'll get Jarl. Come on, there's nothing else. Oh, I'll have that. A bit again, fucking, it's hard work, is this? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but a pint though, it's like
No, halves. I don't drink pints.
depends
Unless
what
I'm in
else is on.
Germany, I'm drinking half a litre.
There's not much else on though. You have a pint.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, it's like on the weekend. I was
I
drinking.
don't want a pint of Jarl. Fuck me.
I was drinking pints of Southwell Bitter on the weekend, and God, it was glorious.
It looked really good.
It really was good. It was like I haven't had Southwell
I
Bitter.
was trying to
in
guess the
ages.
brewery.
Eddie and Brad were a bit kind of disparaging about Southwell Bitter when they were down there, I thought.
Yeah, I think I thought it was really, but I don't have it that often, so it's a bit of a sort of a breath of fresh air. But I mean, the pub that we went to, they have 2 handfuls of it because they turn it over that much. It's like so.
Oh, wow.
It's
Is it in Southwell?
no, it's local to me, sort of on the river near me.
You have 2 of it on.
They have two handfuls of Southwell Bitter on, and then they have Ghost Ship and their Mosaic Pale.
Dog shit.
It looked like
that. I love it. I love that stuff.
Oh, it's insipid.
It looked like.
Oh no way! You got to come down here.
It looked like.
I'd love to go to Southwell. That's amazing.
It looked like Warblers Wiki, was that somewhere around there?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
No,
no. It's what Waldringfield was where we're near. Yeah, but which isn't. It was not too far from there. Not too far.
Yeah, because I've been Warblers for quite a few times.
Yeah.
It's like So it's sort of just north of northern part, near the border, I think. Near the Norfolk border.
Yeah.
Cascade is only good for a few days. Yeah, it's always it's always a treat. So much just come on. That really does get me ears pricked up. Spring. Oh, what are you putting on?
I had that with Cloudwater beer earlier in the year. That you've timed this well. We just put this on. I'm like, well, lad.
I did that at the old Cock in Otley.
Oh yeah,
Ellen 1872 porter. And literally, I was Becky had decided what she wanted. I was a bit like, I was a bit, I'm not sure, Grandpa. It's been boring. And she was, I was just putting this on. Oh yeah, I can't do that. Oh, it was absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
But once again, a beer that's been around for a long time, and very much suits. I mean, at the Kirkstall thing, they had 1872 from an oak cask as well. I didn't have it because I'm not a wanker, but I mean, I don't need to prove myself with my credentials. Yeah, I will only drink it from an oak cask. Thank you very much.
Yeah. But Craig, when we went to that micro pub and they just put that fresh keg of that was a porter as well, wasn't it? And they just tapped that.
I'm trying to think where we.
What was it called? Where? It was the one where it's that like time place where it was like the it was all gravity stuff, wasn't it? But they have like like 8 barrels.
Conqueror.
Yeah. And we walked in and he was like, it's like for your first ones.
Yeah.
And we had that and it was like, yeah. That's when you want beer on gravity, not when it's been sitting there for.
It was good. Yeah, it was good.
2 weeks.
They've closed down now anyway. So.
Oh, have they? Oh, well, that's that then. They didn't conquer much then, did they?
Which exactly. Very good. That and the Ravensgate shut. You know that, didn't you?
Yeah, it's gutting it. Yeah.
So it's like it's still not opened again. So it's like, okay, perhaps it's going to be all these rumours aren't true.
Hmm.
I heard a rumor that Flock were going to take it over and have a tap room.
That'd be a good move.
That's
think,
why, I mean,
yeah.
well, Ross just lives up the road, so he's literally, I could walk to his, well, I don't know where he lives, but the area I know where he lives. I could walk there in like 10 minutes. So,
Shall
but
I
that's
grab another beer?
that was the last.
I just cracked that one open. Little
Oh, cool. What is it?
Abbeydale Salvation.
What is it? No.
The Irish stout.
What I'm getting is a stout. It's from
Oh.
mine's from yonder.
Over yonder.
I'm just going to finish this and then clear off.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, no worries.
this is like,
It looks like it's gone flat as fuck now as well.
it's just a bit Ribena-y, and it's not
Yeah.
particularly sour.
No, so you don't even get like a little bit of a nice sort of acidic kick to it to keep it interesting.
It's almost Dr. Pepper Ribena type thing,
Yeah, but not as good.
which is a bit heavy with a bit of booze in it.
What was it? Was it like 7% or something? Was it like 7?
It's 5.5.
Oh, 5.5. Yeah.
It's not going down.
It don't look great in the glass though.
It's a shit glass.
Chocolate covered biscuits, toasted marshmallow stout.
Grolsch glass. So
It's fucking Craig's really backing out of this YouTube thing, isn't he? He's drinking Peroni and now he's drinking some terrible beer out of I think he's trying to get kicked out of the club. have his card revoked.
yeah.
It's gonna start drinking like cans of Carlin out of like a fucking Teku or something.
I don't like Carlin.
Oh,
okay.
no, ain't got there yet.
Don't like it. I never have done. Even my lager days, I didn't like it.
No, I never did. I always thought it was crap.
Yeah.
Even when I didn't know anything about beer, I thought like Carlin.
Yeah, no, I just didn't like it. Even like 20 years ago, I thought it was awful.
No, I left Adam's comment up there because I think it's a good talking point.
And it's also
Yarl is not
a bad typo.
I know he meant pintable, not printable. It's
Principle's
definitely
good though.
I read it as Adam intended.
Yeah.
Until you pointed it out.
Yeah.
I thought he might meant portable.
Marketing people, fucking
Yeah.
You make sure your proofreading's all right.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't give me 7 rounds of men's. Do it once.
Look
at work with me.
That
We're gonna fall out.
There's the proof.
Yeah, that's all I asked for.
There's his
Just get it perfect first time.
So, what is pintable? I don't like using that word, but
I know you don't.
Pintable is you could happily have multiple in one sitting. You could have.
But which beer would you say?
I thought you want a definition of pintable.
You have multiples.
Yeah.
No, which beers?
That is interesting. Yeah. Well, I mean, I could have pints of Ghost Ship quite happily.
Okay.
Yeah, Ghost Ship's okay.
I think it's what I think of Ghost Ship. It's just so insipid and cack.
I don't think it is though. Even in like bottle or anything, I still enjoy it. I don't think it's insipid. Yeah.
Bass
I've got bottles in the fridge.
Bass is pretty good on cask if it's done right. You don't see it very often, but it was on.
Nice.
It was
Brave
on.
Noise track. Which one's that? Brave Noise.
Oh, it's loads of breweries do it, don't
I
they?
can't remember. It's Brave Noise. Oh, the Brave Noise.
Yeah. Yes, the brewery
Yeah.
women to come together and do
that
which is a good thing. But yeah, a lot of breweries do that. It's the same beer or same name, but blah, blah.
There's meant to be a recipe, then they just like do your own thing with it.
I think so.
I had the track on a while, but that's quite old beer.
Yeah, but Jagman's probably got 24 in the garage that is still getting
from 3 years ago in his garage.
Yeah. with his 24 cans of putty as well. And
I think we're looking at 3 months ago at least.
Apparently, you and Sam are drinking a putty this weekend, didn't you? That's what I've heard.
Oh, what Sam and Jagman doing a?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I don't know who's hosting.
You, if you didn't realise.
Oh,
Compare.
I can't get the beer. I can't host.
You could be like a mediator.
Nah,
It's all right.
working your way through the stock.
little bit jammy. I don't like the jammy quality to it.
Yeah, that's what I saw in one of the streams there. Because I watch a lot of streams these days. I don't comment. Yeah.
You're a lurker.
You're a lurker.
I'm a lurker.
You become a lurker. You become the
No,
thing you hate.
I do that quite a bit, but what I do is I drop. I don't watch consistently. It's like I watch it and
No,
then
I
do
don't.
something else to come back in, and then. But it's literally like minutes at a time.
That's
Because,
it.
like, that's my
I'm
attention span is that.
I'm generally on the laptop. Got a page open. I'm on another page and I'm listening. Kind of thing. And then when someone reads the comments out, it's like, oh, good. I don't need to read it, so I can do something else.
Ugh.
Lazy bastard.
Exactly. I'd say.
And it felt good.
But I mean, when you say
I call it German lagers pintable.
that's what I was just gonna say that.
But not shit lager. Shit lager, even the ones that people
Steinable.
fucking
Shit.
wank off like fucking Pilsner Urquell and shit like that.
Steinable.
Well, for me, like the shit lagers aren't pintable because they make you so just bloated and
It was too much.
like
Too much.
yeah.
Gas.
Foster's is which is why I would say Guinness is pintable.
I'll say
Murphy's is all right.
Yeah.
Murphy's.
it is very much venue reliant.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd say, I mean, once upon a time, I was very much against this, but I'd say Oakham Citra. In the right place, in the Black Rock in Wakefield.
This is what I was
pintable.
gonna say. Oakham Citra. We get it down here a lot.
Because
I've seen it,
but it's got to be. It's got to be.
I had it
good nick.
the other week. Yeah, had
And
it
it's
the other
gotta
week.
be
It was
good
bang
nick.
on.
It's got to be a place that turns it over quick.
It varies a lot.
Because it can fucking be shit.
It varies a lot, and I don't drink much cask in the summer months anyway. I prefer them in the winter. I think they travel better in the winter.
I don't put much stock in the concept of beers travelling.
No,
I think it's all about.
I think
if
you've got hot weather, then it just gets ruined.
Well, it shouldn't be as long as it's been. Well, how long as it's fucking. Well, I think it's all about. It's all about. Well, it's been out. How long? Where has it been kept? Where has it been stored? How has it been transported to where it is?
Exactly, you don't know. And that's the problem.
My mate used to be able to, because he's from kind of like North London. He's a Spurs fan, and he would be like, "Oh, London Pride don't travel well." I'm like, "Fucking should do."
Yeah.
I mean, you can drive from London to Leeds in 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's the classic problem of cask, which is when it's shit, it's so shit.
Oh yeah.
And so many pubs, and so many pubs so the like travel might be an aspect of it, but usually it is the pub. The pubs killed it before the beer had a chance.
For me, I just prefer winter months. I drink cask more.
I don't drink cask that much anyway. To be fair, when I do it's because it's a cask pub and
unless
stuff.
Because they refuse to serve it on through a tap.
Yeah,
you have to drink it warm from a dribble from the barrel.
Depending on where the beer's
in a
from,
warm garage.
Depending on where the beer's from, I'll drink more cask in the winter, and in the summer, if I do drink cask, it'll be a local cask.
But I do like cask beer, but it's just.
So do I. Love it. I think it's great.
It's just too many misses.
I realised how much I loved it during lockdown. It's like fuck, and then the pubs open, cask. Boom.
Yeah, it's got to be the right place.
Yeah, definitely.
You got to go to places that sell it regularly, and then if you do that, you've got half a chance. If you don't, then you're gonna get a pint of vinegar.
Don't buy cask on a Tuesday.
Don't buy.
Yeah, it's the shit left over from the weekend before they put the new one on for the weekend.
Yeah, it's true.
I said I do like it. Does fill me with excitement. The sign of a freshly. If I just chance upon it, put it on.
Yeah, but I mean, and you can sort of tell the pubs that do turn it over and stuff, can't you? So like, I literally have this. Like a couple of years ago, I went on a pub crawl. with my family in Cromer, and we
Nice.
and there was we went to this one pub because we'd never been there. We were on fucking holiday, so like we're just trying all the pubs. Went to this one pub, and it was a proper spit and sawdust sort of place. Everyone sort of looked at us when we walked in, and it was like, oh shit, we'll just have one in here. And we had a pint, and I think it was.
Are you from Norfolk?
Yeah, I think it was Ghost Ship probably we had in there, and we had it, and it was vinegar, and then we literally walked over to the other side of the road where there was another pub, and it was fucking great. It couldn't be more welcoming. Had a pint, and it was glorious. And because at the other pub, they're probably shifting all of the carling and whatnot, and that's what their punters want, and that's fine. But I think that is the trouble with cask, and it's always going to be the trouble. Is the condition of it is how it's looked after when it actually gets to the pub. Yeah. No matter what the brewery does, no matter how it's shipped there, it's down to serving it.
Absolutely, yeah. You say I remember another fond memory was in Knaresborough. There's I think it's closed now. A pub called Blind Jack's, which was linked to Badco Brewery. I think they've gone under as well now.
I was going to say, are they still going?
I think they have. I think they've gone. Paul, who was the guy who kind of founded it. He was the founding brewer. He want the money man. There was a money man behind it. He left a while ago and went to Black Sheep, and he was doing their like craft thing. But then he's left there recently. I don't know where he's gone.
Well, they've gone into administration, haven't they? They've just been brought out by a private equity company.
Oh, have they? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. So probably
Black
right
Sheep,
on the wall anyway for that little project. Well, part of their thing going forward. Anyway, but so him and his wife had the pub. That's where the brewery came out of. And I remember being in there with Stuart one time, and they have this session ale, 3 point whatever, called Comfortably Numb. And I think we had tail end of a cask, and then a fresh one came on. And that fresh one was like, whoa! Mm-hmm. It was like fucking me. It was like I think it wasn't that long after I'd been to San Diego, and it really took me back to those kind of times of being like, it was like mega fresh, kind of like uber, kind of like vital, kind of hoppy bit of beers. They were like, whoa, this is amazing. And it was a real fucking like, what insipid, boring shit.
I always think it is very, because it is a live product. It's very similar to like a loaf of bread. You get a fresh loaf of bread from the bakery, you cut into it, and you have those first slices, and it's like, oh man, this is so you could just eat it how it is. You don't even need anything on it. Yeah. And then, but by the tail end of it, when you've had it for a couple of days in the cupboard or whatever, and you go to have another sandwich, well, it's not as good as it was a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Exactly it's fine. I'll have it. I'll eat it. I'll make a sandwich out of it. But
it's exactly what I did today, and I will do tomorrow. I bought a bit of a loaf from M&S, that bakery bit. Had some this morning for my breakfast. With a couple of boiled eggs, and I'd got myself. I'd not got anything in for lunch, so I just got a slice of that and a bit of butter on. Oh, fucking lovely! But yeah. I've got the scrag end of it to have a bit of toast tomorrow. I'm like, it's not going to be as good.
No,
it won't be as good as it was today because I bought it yesterday, and it's ticking away, and it's like it's not going to be as good. But yeah. Craig, have you got any? I mean, so far we've got Oakham Citra, German lager, good German lager, and Ghost Ship. Do you want to add anything to that?
I think the thing is you don't see it very often. I like Fuller's London Porter on cask.
Ooh, it's rocking horse shit. That stuff. It's actually on cask.
Rare as hell, but if you get it, it's like God.
Yeah. That's a good shout. That one. Oh yeah, not that forever.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty damn good in the bottle.
I haven't brought it.
I can't remember last time.
In a well kept cask.
Yeah, I've only had it. I think I've had it twice on cask, and it was like, it was good.
If you know, you know, kind of deal. It's one of those.
Yeah.
And it's pintable because you need to have a lot of pints of it because you won't see it again for ages.
You want a pint of that though. It's just one of those
It is a seasonal though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
But even
It's
even
just not
even even in
even though you
in
can buy it
Fuller's
all year
pubs,
round at a fucking
no,
Yeah.
that's
at Waitrose, but
yeah,
it's still good.
but
It's good
even in
bottle,
Fuller's pubs, you don't see it. You don't see London Porter
so
on.
rare.
Hardly. Yeah.
that's only if you ever. I can't remember.
it's
There's
rare.
a couple of places in Leeds, but what I'd have pride on. But
Yeah,
whenever I've drunk Fuller's beer, it's been in Fuller's pubs in London.
I always remember that golden pride we had on cask. That was fucking special. Not seen it since.
Golden Pride. See, I don't know about. I don't.
Yeah, we had it in the parcel yard.
That was thinking enough as Imperial Stout, wasn't it?
That was Imperial. That was Imperial Stout.
Was
Yeah,
it?
on cask. Yeah, Imperial Stout on cask for like £2.30.
I've only had a
Oh,
Golden
okay.
Pride.
In Brum, you're talking about in
What?
Brum.
Yeah, Brum.
No.
Oh, no.
London.
Oh no! Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
no, not me then. No,
I thought
I
it
don't know
was-
about that.
You might be
I've
Harry,
never
maybe?
been to a parcel they had with you.
Anyway, yeah, once. Yeah,
I've had
we went there.
Golden Pride on draft. John Keeling was doing a meet the brewer thing at the Grove in Huddersfield,
Right, I'm going.
and I was oh, way off. See you.
Thanks for having me on, Rob.
It's all right. See you later. All right.
No more cast talk. Great.
That's it. He's pushed him to his limit.
No,
Cast
I mean, if I do a stream tomorrow, I'll let you know.
Well, I've drunk all my beer, so I won't.
Oh, okay, you won't. Be.
You have to get the Peronis in.
Well, I'll let Jake know. So,
Get the Peronis in.
anyway, enjoy the rest of your beer and
Ta-ta.
have a good
Yeah.
Friday and see you soon.
I've got this much left.
Take care.
See ya.
Cheers, Craig, mate.
Bye.
See you later. Have a good one.
Cheers.
So, what were we saying? Oh, about London. Oh yes.
Yeah.
So it was John Keeling were doing a meet the brewer at the Grove in Huddersfield. My mate's an old friend of John's, so I sat at the table with Ian, and the other person on our table was John Keeling's brother. John Keeling's from Manchester,
Okay. Yeah.
and it's half an hour from Manchester is Huddersfield. So John Keeling's brother were over, and we were treated very well. So between the the spiel, John had come and sit with us, and we got big because we were doing like jugs of like
Oh yeah.
of the cask and stuff like Seafarer and whatever. Whoosh, so we were getting bountiful amounts of the beer. It was wonderful, but we did have Golden Pride on cask that night. That's my only memory of ever.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it. Yeah. Well,
But he's thinking because that is essentially what becomes vintage ale.
Mhm.
It's because Golden Pride is a consistent recipe. Vintage ale is the same beer but with a change in recipe.
Mhm.
So
and they change the hops and stuff.
change
don't they?
hops,
Yeah.
change the malt. I mean, hop. I think it might be like the malt producer might change sometimes.
Yeah.
but
I
with
know.
the same
I think
type,
they've
it'll
got a
be
bit
Maris
more.
or from.
Yeah.
So.
I think they've got a bit more experimental with the hops as it's gone on throughout the years, hasn't it? It's yeah. I've got I buy it every year. I've got like 6 or 7 years just stashed in there. Just got. Well, it's just because I see it. I see it and I think.
Well, that's it exactly. If you see it, you see it.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I haven't.
I
I used to get. I did used to buy bottles of London Porter all the time. I haven't had it in ages. Actually, I've got to.
I
get it again.
completely remember you buying it all the time.
Yeah.
Well, you've got Waitrose 5 minutes away, haven't you?
Exactly. Yeah, it's where I got it from. But they don't tend to do the deal anymore, where it's like where it was like 3 bottles for £5 or whatever they used to do, which was always a good deal. Just stock up on it.
Sorry, a couple of comments. Jagman saying things here else is lovely. It is lovely, but it's not as good as the Agostina. Because everything.
Oh dear. We're getting to that.
Yeah, we're getting a tail end of it now. We've got 2 people watching. It's Jagman and the bizarre account. I think it might be Harry.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so even the sale thingy, the sale Golden Pride in Waitrose.
Yeah.
Because we were last time I was in Waitrose, we were up in outskirts of Leeds, called Meanwood. Because I bought Becky a bottle of it.
Mm-hmm.
Then she didn't drink it. I think she's drunk it now, but she didn't. When I intended it, we're like, "Oh, you can't drink. You can't drink as much of these because you're driving." There you go. You like barley wine 'cause it's kind of like barley wine-ish.
Yeah, bordering on like a lighter barley wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, some good pizza there. Good pizza that day. So it's owned. Who owns it now? So it's owned by 5 Points. Is the place.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ed Nason, who owns the
Mhm.
fucking is the craft beer mafia up here, pretty much. Yeah, it's called Meanwood Tavern up in Meanwood, which is like a suburb of Leeds, and they've got a pizza place on side, which you do kind of like. I'd say probably Detroit style, kind of like big focaccia
Oh,
base
okay.
kind of like
Yeah.
thing. It's very good though. It is very, very good. And when I were in there, it was around Paddy's Day, and they had a couple of what's that fucking brewery called? Is it Bull House?
hmm
A couple of theirs on, but then they had Colonel exporting the Porter on cask.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
It tastes so much like chocolate and coffee. Like, how can this and lovely creamy head and stuff? Like, oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
And Colonel's doing that for fucking larks, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's not a business decision.
No, exactly. Yeah. They do it. Yeah, they probably want to drink it or whatever.
We've got to make X amount of pans to do this, and therefore we will send X amount of casks of no. Oh, shall we? Like 4 of them or something. Send it up Leeds. It's fucking incredible, though.
I have one gripe with the Colonel, and
I think gripes are justified.
This is cask related. So when me and Craig went to the Colonel tap room, I can't remember, went like 2 years ago, whenever we went, year and a bit ago. They filled. I don't know if it was just the servers we had on the day. They filled the glasses to the top, so there was like no fucking head.
I will come back to that in a minute, Rory. But yeah,
so they filled. They filled the glasses to the very top, so there was no head.
Well, you should be used to that. We all that fucking gravity pose.
But you still get it might be loose and bubbly, but you still get a head on it. It does. It's not filled right to the
loose
fucking
and bubbly,
brim.
like a ladies.
Yeah.
Loose and bubbly, if you will.
but I
like my ladies, like my cascade.
Loose and bubbly,
cold and tight at the top.
But yeah, that's my one. I don't know if it was the servers we got on the day or whatever, but it was just I don't want I'm not one of those people that are going to go top that up. I want to drink through the head.
Yeah.
That was
just a fucking.
Yeah, it still tasted nice, and we were drinking them quick enough that there weren't any oxidation issues. But I still want the experience of drinking through the head of the beer. I don't want a fucking meniscus on the top.
No, is that Colonel cask at Colonel?
That was Colonel cask at Colonel tap. Yeah.
Well, that's it. Maybe they don't have they're not suitable for serving that kind of thing, are they?
Yeah, but they were hand pumps with swan necks and stuff. They're filling. They're doing it so filling it that way so that it pours out and they give you the full pour. I don't want the full pour.
What do they need? Tight sparkler.
Yeah, it could have well been
crying
sparkled.
Out for it.
It could have well been sparkled, but they weren't. They were literally pouring it, so it was. You got the full thing of beer. I don't know.
Maybe they don't know. I've never. Yeah. Have I pulled? Maybe I've pulled a pair of cask maybe once.
Yeah, I don't know if they just get shitty Londoners going, oh fucking hell, I don't want an inch of head on that. Give me another pour or whatever. But I don't know. But it was odd. It was it was an odd one.
Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah.
Maybe just don't bother.
Yeah.
For them, I'd say don't bother. Mm-hmm. First Colonel draft I ever had was it's when they first kind of started opening the brewery to buy bottles and stuff, and they had a couple of corny kegs just out,
mm-hmm.
out on the side, and they just poi from the fucking corny keg.
Oh really?
Yeah, I can't remember what the beer is. I can completely picture it because it was cold as fuck. It was sat outside. It was cold as fuck. Drinking Colonel from a keg. I think the first time I ever had it, but it wasn't bottle. I think that's probably why I went. I remember having a small sandwich of beautifully sliced kind of a bit of kind of hamon. A man with a long knife. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
And because of the coldness and the chewiness of of the bread, it was just it was really working.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You get a bit of a workout.
Oh, I want to eat this, but it's too cold. It's too tough as a sandwich. I just remember it had been a real kind of slog. My battery's on low battery, and that's my thing. Is if it dies, it dies. If it dies,
that's the time.
I'm of the Ivan Drago school of thought.
But yeah, I've got literally an inch or beer left, so
I've got a couple of inch. It's all. It's not. I thought it sounded good. So it's supposed to like a s'mores stout, 7%. I thought, oh man, it's not too strong. I can have a stout. It's not too strong. And it were a 4 on Untapped, and I thought, yeah, 7% stout, which is on a 4. That should be pretty shit hot. It's just tastes a bit like red velvet cake. It's all right.
Yeah, bit synthetic.
Yeah, not synthetic. It's just a bit. Can't win them all, though, can you?
No. Definitely not. What was Rory's
comment?
yes.
Oh, Rory's comment. He said, I remember drinking Golden Pride and watching a long review. You said it tasted like toffee apples, and I'm thinking, yeah, but it tastes like toffee apples. This guy knows his shit. Oh, you lovely Rory. Yeah, you little sweetie. No, I'm not. This sounds like I'm bragging, but I'm not. It's leading on something else. Yeah. So Dave, Craft Beer Basic, put a video up the other week, and he was like, if you know Dave's stuff, he's quite self-deprecating and a bit. He's also a bit of a troll, but he's also a bit like. And he was like, oh, it's gonna be like a proper beer review. This one. It's like, oh, I'm not going to mention his name. Then later on, he said, oh, it's like Rob. Oh, I've said it now. Oh, I mean, he's a nice guy. He kind of like I know, like, so I commented, but like, oh, I'm glad I'm the kind of like your
barometer,
the standard, the gold standard that you aspire to. But I always remember being like, I used to like this guy called Matt, but then my stuff's changed dramatically since then. There used to be a guy called Mark Starr in America. He had a channel called The Hoppery, and I used to absolutely love his stuff. And once upon a time, somebody commented on my channel saying, "You're like the British Hoppery." I'm like, oh, thank you very much. I'll have a bit of that. So you mean, yeah, you do what you're doing. Yeah, it's a funny one, isn't it? I mean, as Craig was saying earlier about like being a bit kind of down on it all. I think everybody goes through those peaks and valleys, and just kind of let it be what you want it to be.
Yeah.
I mean, exactly. Yeah. You were saying earlier, you're not doing that for ages, but then people aren't kind of like, oh, where's Jake?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But when you do reappear, they'll be like, oh, cool, oh, watch that.
Yeah,
as exactly, I will when you do it. And if you've got this little idea in your head where you go, oh, maybe once in every couple of weeks or once a month, I'll go, oh, I'll have a bottle of Pillsbury Kel, I'll have a Adams Broadside, I'll have a whatever. And,
yeah, exactly.
And it'll be entertaining for myself. Yeah. Plus just getting a beak pale ale or something.
Yeah, and another big palette, which I'll just drink anyway, so I don't need to make a video about it. Like that's my thinking of it. I suppose it's just wanting to make the videos you want to make, isn't it? It's if you feel enthusiastic to make that video, then why not? But don't push yourself to make a video just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, because it's the whole classic thing with like it's such a niche bit of YouTube that like
Yeah.
you're not gonna I started the whole thing just because I wanted to get to practice more about dicking around with editing, and so that's why I started it. And I thought I had, well, as the class before, I had a novel idea. It was like, oh, actually it's been going for ages and lots of people have been doing it. which is what most ideas start off as.
Well, that's it. I mean,
Yeah.
people do have kind of like different reasons for it.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I was a bit when Craig were a bit kind of down about it.
Yeah.
I was a bit like, I think you, but I think maybe he misses what. Maybe he's watching it. He probably isn't anymore. One person watching it's just Craig. I think it's more like what he's garnered from being on YouTube. I think is the most important thing. Friends, people, his connections he's made, and everything else. I think that's the most important thing. I mean, that's why I'm looking forward to next weekend. I mean, me and Becky would have a wonderful time anyway, but I want to spend time. I would really want to meet Jagman because he seems like a fucking good dude.
Yeah.
And Raggy's a lovely man as well, and that will be part of. What I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, to be honest, that's the main reason why I really want to do Indie Man properly, if you know what I mean, because I haven't seen loads of you guys in ages, like proper, other than online. Like I haven't seen you guys properly in ages. So it's about like just exactly. Yeah, I can't remember. Like have I done something? I mean, I went to Harry's thing, and I've seen Craig and stuff, but I haven't seen you in ages, have I? Like actually in the flesh. Yeah. So is it pre-pandemic since last time we saw each other, like actually like in the same room? Yeah, it probably, it's just how time flies, doesn't it?
Yeah, fucking hell, that's a long time.
Yeah.
A lot of water under the bridge.
No, Bristol. We went to Bristol. Well, that was
my birthday.
Yeah. So that's the last time. That's the last time
2 years ago.
That's the last time I saw you in the flesh, then, wasn't it? Yeah.
Pretty much 2 years ago, then.
Yeah.
2 years ago next week.
Yeah, exactly. And I've seen Craig and Harry and that at his thing, but yeah. So I'm really looking forward to Indie Man for that reason. Like, well, obviously Indie Man's great, but to actually meet up with everyone and then like do shit together and actually see each other. And
that's why we've got a hotel for the night, because we had to bez off last time. Admittedly, we were pretty pissed. Actually, did we have an hotel that night? Oh, we did have an hotel. Thinking about it, we did. It's over the road from what used to be the Hacienda.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah. We got it at like a week's notice of 95 quid. It was pretty good. I think I got a bit of a deal. It wasn't bad at all, but yeah, it was a bit. But it was Craig and that lot had to go. They left. That's it. They left, I think, because they were going to Cloudwater, I think. But we thought it'd be nice not to have to. But so it's like you haven't been a track.
No. Yeah, the only track I've been to is when they're in that old place in 2019 when we went to
the weird upstairsy thing.
Yeah, upstairs one that you sort of had to go through like a cracked in to like get there sort of.
Newman's fantastic. Newman's fantastic. Share Shot's okay. I mean, I think their beer's a bit up and down myself.
Yeah.
But, I think Cloudwater are doing some really good beer at the moment.
Yeah.
Very good. But yeah, track's really nice. As Harry says, it's a bit like Daya. I'd say nicer.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. There's a few other bits. There's like I've not been to Squawk's place. Squawk have opened a bar, but probably not a high on the.
No, but I bet if you live there, it's one of those sort of places.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody, I mean, that's it. I mean, leaving the man slightly early and get to track.
Yeah.
Like we did last year.
Yeah, no, I'm up for that because like really, it's what you want to try a few bits in you, man. But I'm not sort of like I'm more there to go for the whole day in Manchester, if you know what I mean, rather than just Indie Man sort of thing. So
well, if you're not rushing off the following day, obviously that's always a good option.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna rush off the next day sort of thing. That's always been my problem in the past, where I get too early a train and
Might be a better option than go to track the following day.
Yeah, it's not because it's not a crazy train journey. It's 4 or 5 hours, something like that.
Mhm.
It's and a lot of that is because you're waiting in London for an hour before I get the next train, sort of thing. So
Yeah.
um,
But yeah, well, the City Arms is a cracking pub.
yeah, because even when we went to Indy Man that one time, we went to Track and we went to Cloudwater and we went to Marble Arch, but because we were going back to your
Back
ends,
to mine,
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
it was raining that day,
infamous.
wasn't it?
It was pissing it down. But we still went to the beer cafe, didn't we? Record cafe.
Yeah, Record Cafe,
yeah, which was good. We had burnt meal there, if I remember. And we brought a pint for Craig, and they still say that pint is sitting there to this day, unclaimed.
It'd be quite an interesting colour.
Yeah,
A nice pellicle is formed on top of it.
exactly. Yeah,
That would be wonderful if it's.
well, that and I always think about how sort of like how things work really, because we went to Record Cafe, and because they had on the wall "Aloha from Hawaii" on there, started talking about Elvis. "Aloha from Hawaii" is one of my favorite live albums of all time. Like, fucking love it. And then so we went back to your house and just watched loads of
Elvis
clips
films.
loads of clips from "Aloha from Hawaii." Yeah,
And probably King Creole.
yeah.
And loads of Ric Flair.
Yeah. I think
Those videos were done.
I think Ric Flair was the night before, wasn't it? Because I came down the night before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simon Brad Fallon.
Yeah, because I think we were annoying Craig with it.
Oh, were we?
Yeah.
Oh, I just remember.
Yeah, because do you remember we were like I came down and we went to Salt and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we did Indie Man the next day, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I think we're annoying Craig with the Ric Flair, constantly doing it. Yeah.
You might be right.
Yeah.
But I do remember lots of Elvis.
Yeah.
Right then, I think we should probably.
I need a piss massively.
We'll draw a line
I've
under
been
this
sort
one.
of sitting here dancing under the table.
It's been a really nice evening.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking the time out, and as everyone else who has watched this live and after the fact, probably more than that. Until next time. Goodbye. I held out for you there.
I caught what you're doing.